But if we say something we don't want, we can take it out. We're live.
On the edited version, when it hits like Apple and Spotify, this is live though. You know what I mean? Yeah, so don't start anything too crazy. All right, ready?
Hit it.
What up, what up, what up? We back. When? It's Friday night. And I feel like, honestly, I'm usually the fucking alpha in my fucking crew. And I feel like a little bitch right now in my shit. And I am just so stoked right now because we got some that are just on another level of just greatness. But before we get all into that, I do got to say, Wendell is running the show tonight. He got the cameras and YouTube, all of that. So if it goes bad, it's his fault.
Definitely.
I mean, everything's his fault anyway. You know what I mean? Let's just say that. Yeah, let's just do that. But tonight we also got, we got Justin Gaethje in the house. So when I announced Justin in front of all the other guests, so you know, we have some high level guests because Justin's kind of a big star right now.
Yeah,
But that being said, Cosmo and Jorge, I think you way cooler than this motherfucker. Right?
You want to get your ass kicked tomorrow, right?
Hey, what's different? What's different? What's different? I honestly, I will say this. I truly love this guy, and I love what me and him have done over the years. And I literally was just talking to Trevor just today about it when he was on the ground in sparring match, and Trevor's looking at me like, "Aren't you gonna tell him anything?" Man, I got my ass chewed at practice the other day, and I told
I've been working really hard to not freak out in these positions, and I've come a long ways. And then I'll get taken down in practice, and I just hear a loop. Get up! Get up! I'm like, dude, if I'm gonna hear someone freaking out in my corner, you're gonna make me freak out. So I'm working on something here, and I'm really finding some clarity and just waiting for positions, not making mistakes.
Yeah.
Not tiring myself out. And then we got this guy over here just freaking.
I just was yelling
out. I'm
as
like,
a coach.
Stop it.
Just say, get up. I'm just like, hey, man, you got 30 seconds. Let's get up. Work up.
No, that's not true.
But or maybe 2 minutes left. It doesn't matter.
Get up!
Get up! No. That wasn't even me. That was the other guy that you missed.
You lie like a
But listen. So me and this guy have never, and I told her this today, me and him never have argued. I mean, we argue over dumb shit, but never really get arguments. Mm-hmm. But that day,
you didn't argue. You just got sad.
I wanted to shove that water bottle so far up his ass. I wanted to know. I was so fucking pissed. I was like, all right, fuck it. And today, guess what?
But admit it.
He did the work.
And guess what? When he got taken down, a part of me still wanted to do this fucking thing. Get up.
Get up.
And I got up.
But
in a better way, yeah.
Didn't give up position, didn't give up my back.
Yeah.
You're doing good. That's what I'm saying. I don't want you to fucking be a bitch and lay there though.
You gotta tell this thing. I heard that's the time Justin's being more training. He's grappling the most time. Yeah. The most, right?
This is the most he's ever done.
He's done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it, man.
He's doing good, huh?
I was talking to Cosmo coming here. It's kind of nice to see like when you get in a team that you coaching, you teaching someone and helping someone. You go to sport and he just try to apply right away.
Yeah,
that's true. And he said that, and I told him before, right? No, just is different, man. You train something. If he's not in that position, he put himself in that position. He's that crazy. Yeah. And he tries. And we come back and correct. But
I saw the elbows that you've been showing me. I tried it. I just showed it a couple times. They have to be coming forward.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So before we get out of getting too deep in this podcast, I gotta say, we got Jorge here from Florida. He's a jiu-jitsu, Santiago, and he's from Florida, and he's been with us now for a few fights now. How long did
Fourth fight.
We started in Utah.
No. We started before Utah, Arizona.
Shit. Yeah, Arizona. It was the first one. You're right.
Arizona, the first time
Arizona,
with Poirier.
And then Chandler.
Yep.
Chandler.
You were at Madison Square Garden with me?
No. That one, I was with the team, but
with Kamaru.
Yeah, you were with Kamaru.
Rose fought the same night.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
But anyways, George's been here. Me and George, we hit it off right away. It was a good time. I got to hang out with George right away. I knew who you were, but I didn't really know like how good you were until I got to see you in action and stuff. And then I think I was like in Arizona when I first met you. I remember going to my room, clicking on the YouTube and pulling shit up on you, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm best friends with the bad motherfucker." We just became best friends.
There's some good ones and bad ones too.
Yeah. But no, it's like anything. That's a career, right? Yeah. So George is the jiu-jitsu coach here. You run a business in Florida.
Yeah, I have a gym myself. Yeah.
What's that called?
Excel Jiu-Jitsu, in Boynton Beach, Florida. We've been there for the last 7 years.
Okay.
So far, we have plans to keep going, maybe branch somewhere else.
Okay.
But no complaints. I run the gym myself and my wife, and it's a family business.
It's good.
I've been there 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's all you need.
Yeah.
Absolutely all you need.
For jiu-jitsu.
A great coach.
You got it.
Good man space.
Yeah.
And it's where at in Florida?
In Boynton Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Anybody down there, just call us up.
Yeah.
I got you.
All levels.
All levels, yeah. Competition.
Beginner.
Yeah. We got world champions. We have hobbyist people, just come twice a week.
Really?
Kids. We have
Kids is where it's at.
Yeah.
Kids. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say was you also you started with Kamaru Usman is how this all happened, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Kamaru got in. He came by with Rashad. Rashad was he was helping Rashad in his camp. We started a gym because Rashad was out of Jackson's because he supposedly has to fight John Jones, and I was leaving ATT. So let's get together. Let's start a gym. Soon enough, we got Michael Johnson, Anthony Johnson.
Were you around those guys at Black Zillions?
Yeah, no, we started Black Zillions. That's how we started.
Was before ATT.
Yeah, and I was Rashad, and I left ATT. I was doing my contract in Japan, camp. Everything I was running by myself. Like, you know what, I'm gonna do by myself. Luckily, find Rashad together in the same. At the same year.
Okay.
So Rashad was like, I'm down to come to Florida, and we just trained together. And thing went fast. Cosmo was there already.
Yeah.
Danilo Villafort. We got a couple other guys.
And then Kamaru came to Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, George came out a couple times, and Trevor's like, dude. And we were about to fight Oliveira. I was like, yeah, I need.
Look at there's young George.
I need some confidence here. And George has done a great job at building my confidence in those grappling situations.
Yeah, 2012 I stopped fighting, and I'm just being coach. In
2012, that's when you retired. You stopped competing.
Stopped competing.
Way after you.
No, I stopped at 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, in 2000, my last fight was in 2014 in Montreal, Canada. I sat at a bar top. I lost to a decision. Trevor Whitman was right there with me. And, me and him, obviously we're having drinks together. And he asked me simple. He goes, do you really like fighting? Will you hit the TV off? What is that noise?
Santiago. Put it down.
No, I don't think that's him.
It's that.
It's the TV. Yeah. There you go. Take it back, Dad.
My bad, son.
But anyways, Trevor Whitman goes, you still enjoy this? And I was like, well, yeah, man, but I didn't have nothing else. Like without fighting, I had shit, And I was like,
a wife taking care of you.
Yeah, fuck, I married up for sure, dog. Smart. But he goes, Doc, why don't you just start coaching with me? And I said, what, for real? He goes, yeah, when you want to come back to the gym tonight, when you come back to the gym, let's start coaching together. Dude, from that moment on, it was like a piano off my chest. You know what I mean? Like, it was like so just unreal. The moment, and that's why, like, we had a split up at the gym, and I was at the end of my career. You know, he was starting to come in and thinking he was fucking learning how to fight and shit, thinking he could come with the big dog. But there was a point in the career where the gym was splitting up, and all my buddies a lot of my good friends were leaving, going with this other. It was Muscle Farm when they came through, and Trevor was there, and he only had so many few of us left, you know. And Trevor straight up asked me, he goes, "Are you gonna go over to Muscle Farm?" I said, "Fuck no, Trevor. I mean, one, I'm at the end of my career, right? I'm done. But you have trained me for so many years since 2005. I moved out in Colorado, 2005. Never really took any money from me. I mean, besides the membership at the gym that I was giving him, gave me money all the time to coach, fill in classes. Always invited me to kind of what he was doing with Justice Ellis today, like showing him with Archie. Always telling me what to do with clients, private training. Just been a G to me. You know what I mean? Like, always look after me. Gave me a job. Gave me a salary job at one point, you know? Like, how do you turn on that? Like, how do you, how do you...
You knew Justin by that time already?
Oh, yeah.
Trevor, so before Trevor started coaching me, I'd go down to Arizona and fight these guys. And it was just me and Luke. Luke would go with me. And...
It was crazy.
That was crazy back then.
Dude.
That was the good times.
He was a cannibal. I was like, dude. But this one dude, the first time I went Rage in the Cage, it was for a belt, and he moved up a weight class. This dude was big.
Fought him at 175.
Big black dude. Just jacked, right? Just big old dude. And I'm like, fuck, Justin. I mean, you look at Justin's physique now. I mean, he's good, but back then it was just like, just a wrestler, you know?
I was a tornado.
He was.
Only wrestler.
Only wrestler. It just knew I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I was like, God damn, dude, this cost me a lot of money to come out here. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, Justin went out there and just fucking did work. And I was like, that was when I knew. I was like, damn, this motherfucker don't give a fuck about anything. And like, literally, this guy he was a monster, dude. It looked like a mini version of Kevin Randleman. Jeez. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember Kevin Randleman?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, shit, this guy looks like a mini version of Kevin Randleman. And my boy's over here, and I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go, right? He can't, like, people don't know about this, Cosmo. This guy could not see his opponent.
I heard about it.
Across the cage.
Yeah, I wore glasses. I got surgery.
Oh.
Yeah. Touch him.
He had to touch him to hit him. So he couldn't literally see the punch coming out.
Bad?
Yeah. That was near one. So like this, it go boom, boom. Near side in one eye and far side in the other eye.
I never used like contacts. That's my last fight.
Yeah.
And then my last fight after like 21 years fighting, and I was like, man, it's much better. And I did like all my fights, all my career, and I never used the contacts, nothing.
Yeah, but that's what. So me and Justin South were talking about this guy yesterday. We're like, look at the difference of Justin now. Like, you know, he had big old wild thing glasses and shit.
My nose is broken.
He couldn't breathe. And we're like, what's changed so much? I'm like, well, he kind of grew in his body a little bit, but he started making money and got LASIK. That was the big thing, right? Like, that was the big thing. But anyways, so George is in the house, and to the left, and right next to him.
Tell us when you fell in love with Cosmo.
I fell in love with Cosmo for a minute, bro.
Calm down.
No, I know. But like,
no homo. No,
like, there might be a little homo in that bitch. This is a bad motherfucker, doc. Like, literally, I started.
You cornered him versus
No, I didn't go to that one because I didn't want to go watch it. I knew it. So you fought a guy that I used to work with, LT News. Trevor was there, I think.
Oh, it was a good fight.
Yeah, fight.
Oh no, Nelson.
Yeah.
LT Nelson.
Like he gave up second round, right?
Yeah,
He does bare
kicks,
knuckle.
leg
Yeah.
kicks.
So
leg
it was
kicks.
Like
the
it.
Oh
Bellator?
no. The one was the leg kicks. He was really good.
Yeah.
Like we fought in
Oh,
Canada.
he loves fighting.
Oh, he's good. He's a bare knuckle fighter now. He's a champion.
I fought him in Canada, right?
I thought it was Bellator, wasn't it?
I
No,
thought it
Bellator. Was
yeah,
Bellator Canada?
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah, that was a good fight. That
Yeah,
was a really good fight.
he's good. But I didn't go with him that because we had a big falling out. He was on drugs and shit. Well, we won't talk about that, but I left. But anyways, Cosmo Alexander, the second, right? That's what it is, right? The second.
No,
Oh, I thought that you were the second.
no.
It could be, yeah.
Cosmo Alexandre, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a 3-time Muay Thai champion,
Yes.
4-time kickboxing champion.
Yes.
Minus all that, you've done MMA, you've done everything. You literally, I knew you as a Muay Thai fighter, period, right? And I would literally watch. So Dwayne Ludwig, Dwayne Bang Ludwig, right? I started doing a lot of Muay Thai with him, and he would give me guys to watch. You were in that.
Oh, nice.
With Sato. Remember Sato?
Japanese, yeah, from K1.
Yeah, K1, right?
Yes.
And I would watch both of you guys. His was a different style than yours, but I would always respect your fucking elbows, which kind of, got this old man fucking hard again today when you were doing it. In Paz with me the other day. I was actually watching you work with him, and it just to me as like I always said, I was a fanboy of you, and it's nuts because like when I meet you, you're no different than this guy, right? Or anybody. Nobody's really different than anybody because of you.
We're
all normal, right?
All people, yeah.
But there's that little switch sometimes. When it's time to glass them up, you're gonna fuck somebody up. That is, I love the part where I would never have guessed. Cosmo, you're a lot taller in person. I tell you that. I thought he's taller. I didn't think you were this tall.
How you made? What did he fight? 155.
155, right?
Oh,
damn!
I did not know how you did that.
But then I have I'm 6'2", but I have I think 10 MMA fights, and the first 6 or 7 I did 155. I tried it. It was bad.
That's too much.
The cut was. Let me ask you this, and I ask everybody this that fights Muay Thai kickboxing or MMA. What's harder?
Harder. Depends who you fight. Like a good MMA fighter and a good Muay Thai fighter, you're gonna get hurt if you fight like good Muay Thai fighter.
Dude, you want my answer?
Because like MMA, of course, is small gloves, but that is sometimes you can rest a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Muay
take
Thai,
a motherfucker down.
Muay Thai, or you get hurt when you're kicking somebody or when he's kicking you. So there is no.
Nope.
Oh no, I'm chilling here. No, that's not.
No.
And that is and that is the different styles. Like there is some guys they just like clinch.
Yep.
So like he gonna get close and try to elbow and knee. Then like you watch it in Muay Thai fights. When we're in the clinch, there is no way to block a knee.
No.
It's just body.
Oh, I know.
Body. So
I always said Muay Thai was tough, and I did 7 Muay Thai I did Strike Force. Remember when Strike Force did K1?
Yeah.
And I did some of those because I did it for in between for money. And I said, "Holy fuck, what was I thinking?" Right? I went to New York. I was fan with my manager, and I said, "Man, I can do stand up, man. Let's do some kickboxing Muay Thai fights." He goes, "Well, there's a big show in New York.
Yeah,
you want to do it? You want to be co-main event?" I said, "Let's fucking go with the bigger money's at." All right. I didn't give a fuck, right?
Who'd you fight?
They fucking, dude, I fought like a guy looked like Kong Bo.
Oh.
Swear to God. We had the little thing that you're supposed to go to the music.
Yeah.
You don't remember how the music goes?
Yeah.
Slow at first.
And second,
and then,
third,
and then
fourth,
as it goes faster, they told us that, right?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't weigh in at the same time. I was like, when's my opponent going to weigh in? He'll be here. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I don't care. I was there. I literally went there. And I fought a 5-round fight, right? I got in the ring. He did the whole fucking dance.
The Hawaii,
Yep. And he did an arrow at me.
Oh, yeah.
And he shot at me, and I just remember looking at him and go like this. And I looked at him, right? And I seen.
Let me guess, you came out on fire.
Oh, bro! They announced his name and his credentials, and they say he was like a 2-time Muay Thai champion from Bangkok. Oh yeah,
no.
They set me up, bro. They set me up, and I was like, oh fuck! I was like, damn, this motherfucker's gonna be good, right? But I'm like in my head, I'm elite. Right? I went out there. I threw a jab back leg as hard as I could on him. Slow, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for the block, right?
And he goes, check. And I couldn't even plan on that motherfucker. And I was like, oh my God. So round 1 gets done, I get pieced up. Like we're just kind of moving. I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker's laying kicks already. He started low, started working a little higher. By the 3rd round, I'm full board 100%, trying to kill this guy. And he is still trying to just put on the show, just fucking plowing me, taking me down. I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm about to double leg this motherfucker, right? Literally, this is the first time I've ever been dropped in a fight. Like I fought a lot and I've never been dropped. That's not a good thing. That's not, because you take a lot of fucked up. But I remember with the glove, I'm looking, and my corner's over there. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking for my mouthpiece. And he goes, it's in your mouth. And I was like, oh, literally, I swear to God, I got so fucked up. Anyways, he beat me in a decision. I should have just took a fall, honestly.
You made it?
I made it the whole, I'm just too stubborn and dumb.
Too dumb.
Dude, I literally was so fucking fucked up. I couldn't leave the airport out of the seat, right? I had a hat, one of those fitted hats. My hat, I would block his kicks, but his foot would wrap behind my head, and I looked like the elephant man in the back of my head. I looked like I had a second head. I swear to God. So when anybody ever says MMA or Muay Thai, I always say Muay Thai, because in MMA you could take a guy down.
Yeah.
Like literally, I think you have that option.
Even when they take you down, you can like hold a little bit there.
You can hold it.
Yeah. But
and when you're clinched up in Muay Thai, you're gonna knee, elbow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no rest.
And when you are in the league, like you're fighting every time, you have no time to rest or kind of recover.
That bone bruises.
And then you just fight.
Non-stop.
I was living in Thailand. I did like 6 fights in 5 weeks.
Damn.
And my last fight, I was like, I don't know if I can make it.
Right.
I told my coach, listen, my body's bad. He's like, no, just one more. I was like, okay, because it was for the WMC Intercontinental. Intercontinental belt.
Uh-huh.
And against a Thai guy, he had like 300 something fights.
Yeah, which they all do.
Yeah. And I remember I was in Bangkok, like watching some guys, some friends like training, and one Thai guy was there. He's like, oh, you fight one loop stipulate, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, how many fights you have? And I think I had like 50 some, like 60. And I said, it's like, you're gonna lose, your baby.
Oh,
like,
really?
What do you mean? He's like, 60 fights? No good. And I was like, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And like, one loop, 300, more than 300.
No shit.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Fights, man.
And then I thought I won. I won by points, but it was bad fight, like bad.
It was
like,
bad, huh?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How many fights do you have in stand-up, all kickboxing and Muay Thai fights?
Oh, I don't know, just stand, but I know like all my fights I have 106.
106 fights altogether. MMA too?
Yeah, I have 9 or 10 MMA,
Yeah.
So 96.
Yeah, kind of.
God damn.
That's it.
96.
How many fights did you end up having?
42.
32, yeah.
42. I did a lot of tournaments. So.
What did you have?
I had 47 fights, 46 fights, I think.
That's a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were at one night too.
Oh yeah, I love tournaments. Like I
me too.
I love tournaments.
I did a lot.
I fucking
and that time was 3 fights in a night.
That was me.
3 fights.
I fought 3 nights victory. One night
it's much better
for $1,000.
Come on.
Swear to God.
Bro, it's more than I made in Thailand. That's fine. Bro. But 3 fights in the same night is better than you fight like I did like 2 times in the same week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because then everything swells up, and then you have to fight.
It's bad. Like
Oh,
I
in a
remember,
week. Yeah.
I fought like a really good guy in Slovakia, like Sadri, and then I won by points, but it was 5 rounds, so my body was bad. I flew to Thailand on Monday, and I flew to Australia Thursday, and I fought against Sadri. The first thing the guy did was like a crazy hard low kick because he knew I fought like 1 week before.
Yeah.
So he knew like his leg is not that good. So I checked first time, like you know when you feel something weird, like that's not normal. And then he kicked again, and he knew I think the third time when he kicked it, like, bro, I don't know if I can handle anymore. And then I was like, man, I have to do something because you're gonna keep kicking. And then I remember one technique like I learned when the guy kick. You like normally when we check like 45, right? 45 degrees here. But when you open more, he doesn't like you don't touch his chin. It's just just his foot. So I have to do something to hurt him. Yeah. So when he kick and I open my shin and then he kick with his foot and he didn't kick again the fight.
Yeah, good.
I was like, oh, that was like saving
his foot.
I was like saving, but it was like crazy fight too. But
no fights are easy though. I don't think any fights. There was fights where I would go out there and beat the guy up.
Nice.
Yeah, but even that, if you think about what you did before, like the
training camp, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
the fight is easier than the camp,
dude. That's why I say like everybody's like, I mean, getting up over and over and doing the same thing over. Like, I will say this. And maybe it's because I never really trained like full-time Muay Thai or straight kickboxing because I was always doing MMA in between. I will say I thought MMA training was way harder to do repeatedly over. There was so much more. No? Yeah, see, I don't know that. I'm not going to call you a liar.
MMA is much more fun training than Muay Thai. Because Muay Thai, I know what we're going to do because we don't do camps. Because we always training. Right? So like, maybe 10 days, 15 days before the fight, the coach start like holding pads, and then it's crazy, like
the
6, 7, 8, 10 rounds, depends like how many minutes. But you're gonna run a lot, you're gonna do a lot of bag work and pads. After everything, clinch, and then afternoon the same thing. So never change. But when you fight MMA, I was training like Muay Thai in the morning, and then next day wrestling, and then the next day boxing, and then. I was changing.
Yeah.
I was changing.
Like wrestling.
Muay Thai.
Yep.
Every day the same thing.
Jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
See, I thought that part was the hard part.
No, because I think the worst is here in your head.
Yeah.
Like I love fight. I really like to fight.
Obviously.
But I hate training these days because I know already what I'm going to do. And I know how hard I have to train to keep fighting high level.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pay the price anymore.
It's hard.
Yeah. Like it's like, now, when I fight, I have to go to Thailand and stay there like 3-4 weeks, like finish my training. I don't like to be far from my kids, from my family.
Yep.
Tell me the last time what you said.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. Like
so, what story is this?
Go ahead, tell me.
Before my fight, I called my coach in Thailand. I told him, listen, I think he'll be my last fight, and this camp has to be harder than any other camp I did. I'm 41 now. But I know I can train harder than I was with 18 or with 20 because I started with 20. And he's like, okay, that's fine. And I asked him how in shape I have to go there. He's like, no, 50%, 60%. But yours, 60% or mine because I was training by myself here.
Yeah.
He's like, no, just train and then we fix everything here. Bro, I remember I think it was like, I don't know, 7 days, 10 days before the fight. And I was like exhausted. I wasn't tired. I was like
your body,
mind, body was bad. We were talking about camps, right? Like you see, like the camp, the MMA fighters, like when like Justin, like Camaro, it's nice. You go to nice house, you have the pool, you have everything.
It's so different. It's so fucking different,
bro.
Right?
It's just crazy. And
so
you go,
fucking
like,
different.
Everything is so perfect and everything. Bro, my camp was just me like getting crazy training. And then I was spending more time in the gym because I remember to go to my hotel room was like this, or like it's just my
small,
bed.
Yeah.
Really small I got because it was close from the camp. But bro, it was just Thai style. Was Thai style,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
So my mind was like, bro, what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know, like why? My last fight, why? How stupid I am to ask that for my coach. And I was in the position, I could say, like, listen, I need like 2 days off. I could do that. What he would say.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, okay. But I knew, like, at least like in my mind, I needed to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So that day I was really, really tired, bro. And I didn't talk to nobody. I put my shoes on and I started running already. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then I ran far away, come back. And then I was in the ring.
How many miles? Tell how many miles you have to run every day?
No, this time was less.
Okay.
Was like, I don't know, I was running like for 45 minutes, 40 minutes. And I remember when I was in the ring already, my glove was on, and I was just waiting for the timer. From nowhere, bro, I just start crying. Like crying. It's not like, you know, when you cry, just the tear here, easy. No, it wasn't like that. It was like
it's over.
Bro,
it was bad, right? So I was like, oh my God, man. And I didn't even like try to stop it. I was just like, oh, whatever, I'm crying, you know. And I turned to my coach, and then he looked at me, and it was like, he's like, 20 kicks. And then, bro, he didn't give a damn. Like, just was like hard.
Yeah.
Was like hard training.
How much? I mean, so you were telling me about your training when you first started, pretty much, and when you would go to Thailand, and they would make you run.
Oh yeah, like when I get there first time 2007, the training in the morning was to warm up. Was 8 miles run, 9 miles.
Oh, hell no.
Because it was 15 kilometers. So I believe it's like 9 miles.
Yeah.
And then I come back, 3 minutes shadow box. And then if I have fight, I go first to the pads. And then it was 5 rounds, 10 minutes each round. Every time when you kick, 2 kicks. And when you start the round and when you finish, 20 kicks or 30 kicks each side. That was just pads. So it was 1 hour doing pads. And then after that, you go to the bag, 3 rounds, 10 minutes. When you finish, 45 minutes clinch against 2 Thai guys. That was in the morning.
Oh,
and then in the afternoon was the same thing, but changed the run, was 3 miles. 3 miles. And then every day, almost like Monday to Monday. Was bad.
That's
Was
fucking
bad.
brutal.
The only time we rest is like Thursday morning, you just run. You run and then...
How long?
It was like 8 miles.
That's not rest.
That's not a rest. Hell no.
Can you?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like what you said about crying. Well, I cried in the car. Well, my first week here, I moved out of Nebraska to come up here to train with Loveway and all the guys with Trevor's gym.
Uh-huh.
And it was our first sparring session. And literally Saturday morning, I get done and I'm like, and you got to realize, like, I was a big fish in a little pond of what I thought, you know, like I thought I was badass motherfucker, right? And I got my ass whooped. Like, let alone, it was just, could you imagine the altitude too, though? Like, I was dying.
Oh, you know,
like I wasn't even acclimated at it yet.
Asthma out the ass.
Yeah, right? So that was going against me. But like my pride, and like literally, I was like, I'm crying in the car. I called my brother, my older brother, and I said, "Hey man, you think you can still give me that job on the railroad?" Like literally, I was in defeat, bro. And I told, because I had Dwayne on here on the podcast not too long ago, and I said, "You remember that text you sent me after we sparred for the first time?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "Well, it changed my fucking life." Because I was ready to fucking pack my shit up and go back home. He goes, "Hey, Vato, you did good, man. We got to work on a few things. But, yeah, man, you fucking did good. You fucking did some good shots. And I gave you a little thunder today." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "A little thunder? Motherfucker, you gave me the whole lunchbox, motherfucker." Man. He fucked me up so bad. And literally, but he goes, "No, I'll pick you up tomorrow. We'll go run Red Rocks and we'll get the schedule." That right there changed my whole demeanor in my head. I was like, damn, he actually thought I did all right.
Yeah.
And I stayed, obviously, to, end my career and fulfill my dream. But if I didn't have that, if Dwayne did not text me, I probably wouldn't be here today. I swear.
I don't know, man. Like if you had some, if he's inside,
bro,
like,
I don't know.
You would take a time.
I don't know.
Nah.
I might have went back home. We went on the job, been real fast. Had 2 or 3 different women with different kids. Fuck, who knows, dog? I might have done that. I don't know.
It's like when
we all have this time.
When you have that,
fighting is different, dude. Fighting's different. Like you tell me this right now. You guys both have fought, and he's currently fighting. Is there ever a point where you thought, "Oh man, this isn't for me anymore"?
Oh yeah, every time.
Yeah, every time.
Every single fight.
No, every time. I had one. I remember.
I will say.
I was going to fight Vitor Belfort at an Affliction show.
Yep.
So man, I need to find a southpaw that I can train in, a good boxer. And I found Alessio Sakara. I don't know if you remember Alessio Sakara.
Oh yeah,
right?
Man, yeah. Like I was doing good at ATT. I was doing good with all the guys, southpaw, and I got him. Man, he kicked my ass for 5 rounds. Only boxing, man. I same thing. I dropped down when we done. I start crying like, fuck, what I'm gonna do? I couldn't even find the fucking guy to take him down, but I never quit.
I know. It's honestly like it's just an eye opener. But I feel like who makes us a fighter today, right? Like,
yeah, with me it was like, not of course not all the fights, but so many fights was like, what I'm doing. Like, if I had like a normal job, you start thinking like if you have a different life, like I don't know, because I don't know, like I never fight with emotion. I never like fight angry, or I don't know, like these fighters these days, you see like you have some feelings. I never had it. And I remember I was training with Kenny Monday, and he always screamed like, no emotion. When you're tired, like, no, don't show emotion. And with me, it was the same thing, but any other feeling. Like, I don't like to hurt nobody, like, I just want to go there, do my job, get my money, go back to my family. That's what I do. So I don't know, maybe I don't have that angry like you normally have when you fight. So that's why many times I don't know. It's fun. I like to fight, but I like to do nice things when I fight. You know what I mean? Like,
look pretty.
Yes, I like to watch after the fight. Like, man, look what I did. That was nice. So I like the nice thing I do, but I don't know if I have the feeling like try to, I don't know,
kill somebody.
I want to kill
yeah. Like, even with Sage, I felt bad. I was like, bro, he's not fighting anymore, probably.
Oh no, dude, you hurt that motherfucker.
I heard more guys like that before. Like I was fighting a guy with a Thai guy, and I break his arm kicking, and I was like, bro, he's gonna be like a long time without fighting.
Yep.
It's not like it's a weird feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I have to
that
fight,
could be me.
That
could be me. Yeah. It will be me one day,
bro. And I was like, and so all my fights, I never felt any kind of like angry or something like that. I just go there like a office job. I prepare myself the like hardest I can to be like more like ready enough. And then when I go there, I just do my job. Like, I never talk trash. I never be like look in the eyes, like you know what I mean. Like I never do that.
That's why we like you, though. I think that's why you fit in so good. Like
it's so much better to fight without emotion, though. Like back in the day when I fought, like Firmino, like if he didn't look at me in the eyes, I looked at his coach, and I was gonna like. For me, it was for me to build up confidence.
Yeah.
I thought I had to be mean, and so I went through the process backwards. Like that's how I was, and now I have no emotion, and it's so much better.
It's easier.
I don't want to hurt people, but I know if they could press a button and switch spaces with me, switch spots, they would press the button.
Oh yeah,
and it's just a sport for me.
Yeah,
I don't want to hurt. I hope I never kill somebody. That would be the worst thing. I'd rather them do that to me, but like. I think I did it backwards, so therefore, I can.
Now you feel different.
Yeah, I learned it. Now I feel different. Now I'm like, this is a job. This is a sport. I know the skills that I have will cause damage, so I'm just going to trust in my ability to do that. And then, but I used to have to look them in the soul, and I used to have to get myself fired up.
Yeah,
and that's why I felt like I fought because
that's how I was.
Emotion, and now it's
you were like that.
so, it's so much
always.
different.
I had to be. I didn't know any better. I thought that's how I'd have to literally put mental things in my head like this motherfucker said some shit to me.
Oh, you know who said that?
Really?
Tyrone Spawn.
Yeah.
He always say like, Cosmo, you need to like be angry about. He said he's taking the money from your kids.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like
What do you mean?
I thought that's what I had to do right at first, and then there was fights where I would take short notice fights. You know, like in Canada, my fastest KO. I had a fucking 2-week training camp. It was pretty much just 2 weeks of me trying to get down to weight. That was it. It was nothing. And I had the best fucking fight of my life because I didn't care. I didn't worry about the fight. I just knew I had to go out there and fight.
I mean, you didn't beat yourself up mentally.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's the part I think that's what fucks everything up. What you want? And I said, listen, I think I don't need to get worked up about fights no more. And I did so much better not trying to think like I hate this guy or he hates me, trying to make believe some shit.
No, every fight I fought that way, I lost.
Yeah, right?
I lost.
When you put emotion, right?
Yeah, like put emotion. I have to fuck him up now.
Yeah, dude. I know. I would literally try to fucking tell this guy fucking, literally like rape my sister and motherfucking do the whole like literally everything fucking wrong in my head to try to get that switch, right?
Yeah, but like I think he's of course it's different like MMA and Muay Thai because Muay Thai culture, like we are friends. Like all the guys I fought, maybe just one, we don't talk that much, but most of them, bro, when I'm traveling around the world, like doing seminars or something like that, I always talk to the guy, hey, come to my house. Yep. Like I fought a guy in Amsterdam. You know Mirto?
Mirto, I know Mirto.
Yeah. So he's one of my best friends.
Okay.
Like I love his mom loves me, his family
and
loves me.
You had to fight him.
I fought him before. So like
he's good.
Bro,
you won?
I won. Nice. So like so many good fighters, bro. Like most of the MMA, most Muay Thai fighters, we are friends.
Yeah.
Like even like before and after the fight.
Yeah.
You see like MMA is different because most of the guys they try to sell fights, talking trash and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's a lot of respect. I understand sometimes you have to sell fights.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I respect like guys who want to talk trash, blah blah blah. I don't like it. And I was talking to Mr. Fox. He's the president from WMC in Thailand, and he made a show like the show has a UFC show, the Container.
Oh, Ultimate Fighter,
yeah. Yeah, and he did the first one, and then I asked him, "Yo, when you gonna do the second?" It's like never. It's like why? Everybody love it. It's like no, just the fighters love the show, but everybody else think it's boring because
you guys are all respectful.
Touch shoulder with shoulder. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
People doesn't want to see that.
Yeah.
People want to like
the drama.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they want to see the drama. Yeah.
So like, or you sell yourself to try to make more money, and to sell fights, or you just keep what you think is right.
Yep.
It's way harder when you know the person. I fought Cerrone. I knew him way before I fought.
Cerrone.
Oh, Cerrone. Yeah,
I knew him. He brought me in way before I ever fought. I think ever. He brought me in to help him with wrestling, and I
that's
hung out with him, stayed in his house, and then I had to fight him. And I was like, this is not the same. So the best part is we don't know each other in MMA. That's also why we can't come together and
that was hard because me and Trevor both worked out. We trained together, all of us. That was different, but this is my ride or die right here, dog. You know what I mean? Like, and
yeah, you knew Donald well.
It was hard. Yeah,
Trevor knew him well, and it was hard. But he called me. He called me. He's like, "Are we fighting?" I was like, "Bro, you're ranked ahead of me, and like they offered it to me. I have to say yes." And I wish he would have said no, but he can't say no.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to.
But after fight, you guys good.
He's never. He always looked at me like a little brother. Like he never gave me the respect. Even now, it's hard. Like we don't like. I follow him. He don't follow me. Like I like to do it. But I think he's. I don't know if he's upset at me, but I had to do it. It's part of the game.
You want to fight?
Yeah, I knocked him out in the first round,
and not easy.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked.
For him.
Dude,
Yeah,
but hey,
it sucked more for him. But fuck, I did not.
Listen though, this is what a lot of people don't realize though about this fight.
He also knocked me out in sparring one time before I ever fought. I was wrestling with him. He's like, "You want to spar?" I was like, "Yeah." He dropped me, so I was like, "I got to get that back."
But listen, this is a fight. This was in we were going in Vancouver, right? That was Vancouver fight in Canada.
Yep.
This motherfucker, I farted on his pillow, right?
Right.
He got the worst fucking pink eye.
Viral pink eye in both my eyes.
Both eyes.
I couldn't even see you.
He couldn't see. He was for the whole 2 weeks. 2 weeks. He was in his closet
in my closet where there was no light.
No light.
I'd be like,
wow, bro.
He couldn't see. His eyes were so red. He could not see. And we're like, he went to so many doctors.
I went to the doctor 20 days in a row before I left to try everything.
Dude, we thought the fight was gonna get. I was like, dude,
Trevor's like, no, we
ain't gonna fight.
I was like, Trevor, I've never faced adversity before. I was like, this is the first time I've never heard. I've always been so lucky. Like, I've never went into a fight like seriously injured. Other than wrecking my bike, but
like literally, it was so bad.
The day after the fight, so I could see him, but I couldn't see the crowd. The day after the fight, like you guys were, it was just a blur. I was like, I'm done. I'm blind. I thought blind was dark, but it could be light, but just shadows.
Damn,
no. It was crazy.
I heard you guys got him in the airport by his arm, right?
I had to walk.
He had a hole. Like, you couldn't see. Eyes closed and having glasses. Like literally, it was so bad. Like we remember they used to do open workouts for the crowd and stuff. We're like, dude, how the fuck we're gonna pull this off? Because this guy.
We went late, so I landed, went straight to the open workout.
Could not see.
You couldn't see?
No, nothing.
How do you fight?
Well, that's how I fought before I got surgery. I just had to touch him. If I touch him,
he was always like that.
Boom, yeah.
No, but it wasn't Cerrone.
Yeah,
that was the Cerrone fight. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You fought blind?
Pretty much.
So I could see him, but then when I woke up the next day, it was I wouldn't know this was Luke.
Like he could see me probably from me to you.
That was a fight night, but then the next day I woke up and it was nothing. Like everyone was like, "Hey, good job." I'm like, "Thank you."
And what did the doctor say? What is that?
It was viral pink eye.
He's far.
And I thought bad. So I went and got.
That's serious? That's your deed?
I told him, hey, I said no more eating ass before fights.
Bro, hit your butt. No, I got it from training. I went to Vegas and there were like 40 people in the UFC got it. I went from Hawaii to Vegas,
everywhere.
And then I took it to Colorado. It was crazy.
But he got it so bad. Like it was like I was like, damn, I have a guy at peak eye one time.
No, it was viral.
This was horrible. I was like, thought he was going blind. Swear to God, thought he was going blind. I was like,
what was your feeling in the corner when I was fighting?
Oh, I was like, we're fucked.
No, I mean, like
we're losing.
Did you have any feelings for Donald?
No, I was when this motherfucker's when we go to battle, like I'm all him. But at this time, I was more worried about like everybody knows this about me. Like I puke every time he goes out.
No, he don't know that. Do you know that?
He did. He does.
No, still every single time I fight in the locker room before the fight,
you, not him.
He throws up.
No, me.
No, he. But when he fights,
yeah, when I fight, he'll be like, "I'm good." I'm like, "You gonna throw up?" He's like, "No, I'm good." And then 30 minutes before we go, he's like. And we're like, yeah, let's go.
It's so weird how it comes, you know what I mean?
Ever since Palomino,
the World Series fighting, like the second one.
Yeah.
It was the second fight. Because the first one got me like, damn, this motherfucker crazy, dog. I told Trevor, I said, I don't know how the fuck we're going to coach this motherfucker. He's a cannibal. He's fucking a cannibal. Like,
I remember that fight.
He's a fucking, like, he's the most entertaining fighter ever. Right? Like, literally, like.
Palomino was crazy.
Palomino, right?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Well, I beat him, and then he's like, I'm going to fight him again. And then he fought me again, and he's like, I'm going to fight him again. I was like, hell no, I'm not fucking fighting you again.
Bro.
And then there was a tournament. The winner got to fight me. He's like, I want to go to the tournament. I was like, don't put him in the tournament. He's going to win, and I have to fight him again.
He's a bare knuckle champ now. You know that?
I saw that.
He just lost
doing good now.
He's doing great.
He's a fucking G.
He's a fighter through and through. Like that motherfucker.
He's so tough. So tough, dude.
But I mean, Khabib was the hardest fight, for me.
You think?
Yeah, but
You couldn't judge much by the fight. I saw the fight. It wasn't that. You can judge yourself.
Yeah.
That fight.
Yeah, it was just everything, pressure, the situation.
I don't think
Abu Dhabi.
Maybe it was a bad fight, but not.
He was great.
Not your hardest fight.
His father losing his father, like his why was so large, and I could feel that.
Everything else,
there was no beating him that night.
Okay, makes sense.
I don't know. I guess here's the thing that I got you guys both here from Florida. You guys were ready for sandy beaches, sun weather, bikinis. You come to Colorado and it's snowing. You guys went snowboarding yesterday.
Yeah.
And you've done it before, right,
amazing,
George?
Yeah, a couple of times.
How was it for you, Cosmo?
It was amazing, bro.
You love it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was cool, huh?
Yeah. Could you live here? Could you live here?
Yeah, I was talking to George to talk to Trevor. Maybe he can find a job for me here.
Wait,
bro, new gym, bro. I can come.
We talk about this many times.
I'm fired,
bro. I will come easy.
Oh, easily, dude. You are. Yeah, if you like it here, bro.
The thing is, I just opened my own gym, right?
Okay.
So I have to make sure everything runs good.
Smooth,
and easy. Yeah. Yep. But and another thing is my ex-wife, because I don't go anywhere without her, and because my kids. So everywhere I go, we have to go. She's like, okay, let's go.
And this is your ex-wife?
Yeah. She's my best friend.
For the kids.
She's my best friend.
That's awesome.
We were driving after sparring. He has on the FaceTime and tried to convince her. Like, let's go. Kara's his ex-wife is my wife's best friend.
Okay.
Good friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were trying to convince her.
How long have you two known each other now?
Since Black Zenith, 2010.
Since 2010, yeah.
2010. And so for the listener, you guys are both Brazilian.
Yeah.
From Brazil.
Yeah.
When did you guys come to the States?
U.S. citizen, baby.
Now I am U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
You are now?
I have more time in my life living in the United States than Brazil now.
No way.
Yeah. Love it.
Awesome.
We want all of you.
And I'm proud.
We want all of you.
And how long have you been living here now for?
I was here for 5 years. 4 years. 2010 to 2014. And then I went back to Brazil for 4 years. And I come back here in the end of 2018 when I was doing Anderson Silva's camp when he fought Adesanya.
Okay.
So I was helping him for the fight. And then since then, I'm here 5 years already.
Okay. So let me ask you guys this. And this is just me outside looking in because I was born and raised here. And I know what we have here.
He's Canadian.
Stop it.
He said his next game with this motherfucker.
Shut up,
Canadian.
Justin. This is my show. God damn it. Let me ask you guys this. What is the best part about becoming to America? What's the best thing you like?
To me, first of all, I wouldn't do what I do right now in Brazil. I wouldn't leave or support my family, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's one thing in America. I heard before I came here, if you have a dream, you can leave off your dream.
Yep.
It is true. I don't
hard work.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. People, if you don't put the time, you work, you get it. And it's easier. That's why one thing that I admire about America, I'm proud of America now, and that's great things in Brazil. But Brazilians, we all look up to Americans, right?
Yeah,
we always look up to America. I didn't know why.
Everything.
Yeah, but a lot of things when I got here, it made it sense. Like, okay, that's
really.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, Brazil. I love Brazil.
So beautiful.
My family, I love about everything, but everything else, the way that people take life, the way that people do things, it's not right.
Yeah.
You're not. If you work your ass off and outwork everybody, it's not. 100%
Yeah,
sure.
it's like the law works here.
Yeah.
At least the most part. As far as I understand, in Brazil, no, everything's corrupt.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you work hard, you're gonna get at the end.
Yeah.
You have to share.
In our
right now, you put the work, you deserve. It's yours.
Yeah.
So
funny what he said, right? This is my job, right? Like you said, I faced a dream, I chased my dream. My dream was to make it to the UFC. I hit that dream. I should have said, hey, let's make some more money in the UFC. You know what I mean? But that was my goal. I was like, my goal was to make it. You know what I mean? Like I did it and I was cool and I fought. But obviously, like now, like this, you see where I live here. It's my little heaven.
The effort you put into this is something that
I could never do that in a different country.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Same thing.
Right. Right. The things like we have here, we wouldn't have in Brazil.
Never.
Never.
Like I have friends
George is really we are really similar, very similar. Like we don't need like fancy stuff, you know, like we like a simple life. But our simple life here is not simple in Brazil.
Yeah.
You know, like the cars we have, the hobbies we have, like with the guns or like what I do,
Surfing,
like a racing motorcycle.
Yeah, he
you know,
does
like,
motorcycle.
Yeah, like I would never do that in Brazil. In Brazil, these days, even if you have money, you cannot have anything. People kill you because on a cell phone.
Yep.
You know, so like,
I think
much better here.
I think that's the difference. I think the law works.
Yeah.
You know, obviously that cops, there's going to be some cops, but in general, they are held accountable. And I think that's the biggest thing, like the lack of corruption. You know, like they answer to the people, and we have control of our lives. I think that's a huge part that we deal with here. And I've seen like people. I'm a Republican. I'm conservative. People be like, "You guys hate immigrants." It's like I do not. I'm second generation. My mom is first generation. My nana married my tata. Like that's how we came here. But they had 9 kids, and all of them worked their asses off. And that I love immigrants. Like we have nothing without us being
everything. That's what makes America.
Yeah.
Like it's my favorite part. Like about immigrants, like Firdaus. I don't know if you know Firdaus. He works with Ali.
Firdaus,
He worked his ass off. He told me his story one night, and he just worked. I want every single one of you. I want every single one of him. I want people that produce. You come here, you want to produce, and you're going to make yourself a life. And that's
true.
I can't say that can't happen in other countries because I don't know. I don't want to speak on something I don't know, but I know for a fact here you can do that.
Here you can do that. 100%.
And I say that because, you know, we're in a time of the age of like everything's on social media and like this and that, and you hear like, oh, this guy, if he becomes president or that person is picked, they're leaving the country. Motherfuckers, you have never left this country to go to another country to really know what we have here, right? Like that's like, so I, you know, fighting has let me travel the world, and I got to see a lot of cool places and a lot of bad places. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you guys all know, you guys traveled the world too and fought. You guys know how lucky we have here.
I always tell that to my students. I tell them, listen, you guys are lucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, like George said, like here, the one of the biggest differences that you can't, like, you work hard, but you can have the thing you want. You know,
what you deserve. You know, you put the work.
What you deserve.
You deserve. You just put the work. You know, that's one thing that comes to me. Like, freedom is not free, and I understand it not. And America is clear about that, but to me, in that sense of like free for us, Brazilian, you work, you get it.
Yeah,
that means freedom. You can work. You can work and get what you do and what you put out, right?
Yeah.
That's not the same in Brazil.
Well, the one thing
because of corruption.
Yeah.
It just takes one guy to
but you see our president, bro. Come on.
I mean, they stole the election like they stole it here.
That's true.
It happens. It does happen, though.
And the worst is not even the president; is the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
All left. So even like if the president says something like something good for the people, even everybody knows like, oh yeah, it's good for the people.
Strike it down.
Yes, because he would be like popular because he's helping people, you know, like it is bad. For the last 35 years, the left was in the power in Brazil. Yeah. And then Bolsonaro won.
And then they're all super rich.
Yeah.
Bolsonaro won. Years. All the numbers, if you see all the numbers, the Brazil like just growing.
Rocket.
And then what happened the next, they steal the election. And then it started going down again. But
a gun for the civilians, right?
Everything now.
Taking it away.
Liberals came back.
Terrible.
Block it.
Yep.
Nobody has anything.
Yeah.
It's clear. Like, now, if you talk like he did about the election, you can go to the jail. Or minimum they block all your social media. You're down.
Take away your
shadow ban.
Your job.
Bro, I'm not like a big fish. I just talk what I think, and I have some followers, right? I'm not like
no, you do.
But
They took his Instagram.
Yeah,
away.
Instagram blocked me. If you try to follow me, the Instagram would send you a message like, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Are you sure?
I got a few guys, yeah.
Bro. And then before I had something like Instagram was paying me for views on my reels, and no more.
I know. Well, when I tagged your name on there, like, are you sure you want to tag this guy?
Bro, I was like, it's you.
Hell yeah.
It's you.
No.
Oh.
I had a guy, Greg
This
Pooley.
guy, hey, if he smiles, well, usually if he smiles, he's telling the truth. If he says something straight face, lie.
But it was like this. It was like this to tag or to start following me, or even if you try to find my name, if you don't put my full name, no.
I know. I had a guy. We did one in Wyoming for the Cafaro. Greg Pooley. He was there at when the Senate or they did the whole thing. He was there, and I was talking about it on the podcast, like what really went on, and what happened. So I tagged him, and I had no idea. I was like, "Damn, is this?" I took a screenshot. I go, "Is this the same you?" He goes, "Yeah, dude, I told you." But yeah, I didn't realize that they did that.
Man, Brazil is bad.
Oh, really? Yeah,
it's bad. Like some guys, like congressmen, like in jail, just because like talk against the Supreme Court. And, bro, it's just there is no democracy in Brazil anymore.
I
That's
can't
crazy.
tell you how glad I am to have you guys here.
Yeah, no, we all
I
are.
fucking love it.
Yeah, it's been nothing but great. Obviously, I mean, obviously.
Produce. You come to produce.
Yeah,
Just work. Just work.
Yeah,
Shut up and work.
When I first met George, like it was like, oh, dude, me and Ben both said it. Like we were, me and Ben are roommates.
But let me put it this way. I've been like Cosmo. We've been a lot of places, a lot of camps, a lot of I spent time. I lived in East Amsterdam for a little bit, training kickboxing. I think he was about there at the same time. Starting the American top 10 and teams like this is your team, Onyx, our team. It's a real team.
Yeah,
we were just talking about that.
Like, when we are driving, we're talking about that.
We don't care. Like we've been in teams that like coaches and try. It's not about being
the best coach. The main coach.
No,
trying to peacock. Yeah.
Because let me tell you this: the Black Zetas, I got my way kicked out because of that.
Yeah,
they kicked me out, right? They kicked us out because of that.
Yeah.
I got people like, no, you can't have no. We need everybody.
Yeah.
I need him to get him good. Him. And when I was a head coach, right away I got a lot of people upset.
Yeah.
Someone came into me like, no, we gotta take Jay-Z out of the team. Danilo Villafort, Cosmo, and I was a head coach. Like, what?
Why? Yeah.
What do you guys? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So when you get in a team that people are just giving their good for
him.
There is no ego. There is no ego.
When I succeed, we all succeed.
But that's what I told him. Like, there is no ego. Everybody here is trying to help you to get
one person, one job.
I don't care. You win.
So, like, you
I
see
can't tell you how much confidence that brings me knowing that. Like, and I really did a good job. I did a good job. I don't let people in my life that I don't trust. And if you stab me in the back one time, like, you'll never be back in. But I have, like, I would die for you guys in a second.
Thanks,
because
it's the same,
that's who I am, and that's how I am. And I know that you would do that for me, and there's nothing better than that. Like,
like it's the after training today.
That's what travel does, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that was going to say now, because he was so happy. The kicks you did today, we just trained yesterday, and it's like, Cosmo, I appreciate you guys. You guys come here, you and George. So you can see, you can feel it. Like, and George told me that before first time you start training.
Yeah,
he's like, you're gonna see when you start training with the Justin, with the Trevor, you're gonna see this is that family. It's not like team just money, or like I wanna be the guy. No, you're gonna see, and that's true. Since first time we talked to Trevor, I was in Dubai.
Dubai.
And with him was the same thing. I was like, bro, everybody just trying to make him better.
We go to the press conference. We all go together. We all go. We do everything together.
I will testify to this, because when you guys were in Dubai and for Usman, right?
Yeah.
That's when I heard all about Cosmo. They're like, oh, can't wait to get you and Cosmo together.
I heard that.
Blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I already knew who you were. Like you,
I
had a man crush on you back then. You know what I mean? So to have you on my podcast, it's like, hey, I got extra room down here. You know what I'm saying? But like literally, I was like, cool, yeah, I can't wait. But here's the thing: the ultimate goal is like, if I got to give up my position and my seat to corner him to give to you, 100%, without even hesitating, I would give that to you. I still want the jumpsuit though.
That's what I believe the difference about the team. You know,
Yeah, no,
it's even for me. It's even like weird to say team.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's more about like family and friends try to help each other.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like at the end of the day, it's for him.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm lucky enough I came this far with him.
We got something so special here.
Yeah.
You know,
it's hard to replicate because, for one, finding a guy like Trevor that doesn't have a lot of guys. You know, he's committed to me. He's at every single one of my training sessions, and there's no gym that you've ever been to that coaches that.
No.
Yeah.
And I am so lucky to have that.
Yeah.
The best thing that ever happened to me is all those guys stabbing him in the back. They can all, and I'll never like those guys. I'll talk to them, you know, but they'll never get a piece of me. They'll never get any piece of my loyalty. Yeah. And the people that I let in, you know, like I said,
loyalty goes a long ways, man, in our group. Huge. You know what I mean? Like, and you know right away, like when you have somebody that you like and you fucking click with somebody, loyalty, dude, is just priceless to me.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if I could take $1 million. Well, don't tell me this, but $1 million cash right there or loyalty, dude. That's why I think I've gone so far where I'm at today is because I have given up so much money. You know what I mean? Like I literally have I'm a loyal motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
With like some of these companies that you see here behind me, like I've taken less pay just to be with them because I love them. You know what I mean? I love the brand and I love it.
Shout out to Crispy.
Yeah, you like Crispy. I love it. Yeah, right. We had a good time.
You got me boots. I got my boots. I bought my wife boots. I'm buying my third boots now. Yeah, they're the best.
It was good, huh?
They are the best.
But that's what I say. Like loyalty is a thing, like especially when you like something, right? Yeah. Like if you don't like something, if you're in there for the money, it's all for the wrong reason, right?
When
like
you're done, you're gonna regret it.
But I think like what happened here is hard to find.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost impossible.
Bro, I'll give you an example. I was teaching in this gym 5 years. Since I got in Naples, I was teaching there for 5 years. Every single day, right? I never had any drama, anything like bad with the Muay Thai program. So 2 weeks before the last Christmas, the guy like, you have to go.
You?
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Before Christmas.
2 weeks before the Christmas. The first thing came to my mind, like, bro, I gonna punch this guy in the face right now.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, that's fine. And I told him, like, listen, I'll teach tonight and I'll talk to my student and then that's it. It's like, no, I don't want you to talk to our students.
Yeah, because it was scared.
Yeah. And then it was like, yo, man. And now, so I went to my car. I sit down. I was like, bro, what are you gonna do with my kids? I was like,
because you're there for them.
Everything I do is for my kids, bro.
Yep.
Like
I know,
like all the hard work, everything is for my kids. Because for me, bro, if you tell me like Cosmo, you can live here, I can come here, live here. I don't care. Yeah. I make enough money to go to the snowboard now and do my stuff. And that's fine, But everything I do is for my kids. So the first thing I thought was about my kids. Like, bro, what are you gonna do now? And then I called my strength condition coach for, listen, I need a place because I need like teaching. And I explained to him, it's like, okay. Wednesday night you can teach, but in the morning you can't because I'm busy. For you, I know you're busy. It's like, oh, at night there's no problem. So Wednesday night. So when he fired me was Monday, and then Wednesday night I was teaching there. And 2 days later I found another gym, but it was kind of like without thinking, just like. And then he said he texted me. He said, Cosmo, we have no compete agreement. You cannot teach close to the gym. Say, bro, listen, you fire me. I have kids 2 weeks before the Christmas. I just found a place I could teach. I'm not like trying to get closer to the gym. I just need a place. It's like, I don't care. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. It was like, bro, I can't do that. I lose my green card.
Yeah, I know. We don't want you to go nowhere.
So
I'll punch
and then I found it. Please.
Yeah, let me do that.
I found after, and I was teaching this gym. So the owner received a letter from the guy's lawyer saying like, I'm gonna sue you
Yeah.
Was a Renzo's gym in Naples.
Damn.
And the guy gets scared, like, Cosmo, you cannot teach. It's like, okay. So one of my coaches was teaching. She was teaching. And then he said, like, in 3 days, he lost like 30 students. Of course, I was teaching for 5 years. So I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway, after 1 month, like,
Please come back.
1 month.
Please
No,
come
I had to open this gym now.
But
I opened my own gym now. And I had to go 20 miles from his gym. 4 years, right? Like he said, like 4 years. I know, but it cannot be more than 2 years. So let's say I have to be 20 miles from his gym for 2 years. But then my wife, she's one of my coaches. She opened her gym close to his gym, and everybody's training there. Last week, I got a letter. He filed the lawsuit against me, my team, and her. But I showed my lawyer. He said, like, I don't know what he's doing that because
you're not teaching them.
You're not teaching. She's not good boy family. So he's just making you spend money. Bro, the money I don't have it, but I will do it. But what I want to do is, like, sooner or later get him.
Yeah.
Right. Do something. I will do it.
Yeah.
You know. Jorge knows we are Brazilians. Like.
Yeah.
No violence, but you'll countersue.
Bro, I will wait. And that's different. When you mad, when you angry, you know, like sooner or later gonna pass. You're just like, oh, okay, that's fine. But it's not that. I know, like, I'll get him.
That's the perfect story.
And karma will come too. Karma will come.
But you see, that's what we are talking about, loyalty. Because I don't know, we had no problem. Like he has no reason to do it. He could say, like, Cosmo, you know what? I can do your job, like he said before. And but I give you like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you find another place. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But from nowhere, he's like, "Oh, you out today?" It's like,
yeah, it's not.
But don't talk
2
to
weeks before Christmas, too.
2 weeks before the Christmas.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
piece of
back
shit.
to the America thing, like, you have the drive, the courage, to make your own way, and no matter what, you're going. He can't take that from you.
Yeah, I believe
in Brazil, he could take that from you.
Was the push
but not
I
here.
needed? I was too comfortable.
Yeah,
you know, like I have salary,
you're
and you know,
so
like,
much more than being under somebody.
You're better than him.
I know.
He called me talking about, like, hey man, I was like, man, great, bro.
Yeah,
best thing that could happen.
He's like, well, like, no, bro, wherever you go, man, you're gonna make it. It doesn't matter where, bro.
Like the thing,
learn. You know what I say? Learn from him. Learn how to treat your people.
Don't sign that. Don't sign that contract.
Don't do the way he did, and learn how to treat your people, so you never lose it.
Trevor, I've never signed a contract with Trevor.
Dude, I talked about this.
I don't do that. I don't have a contract with all. Never.
I talked about this.
That's not how we work.
About this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I did.
If you're coming at me in bad faith, I do not want a relationship, and I have no contract with Trevor. My first 8 fights, he never took $1 from me because he knew I was broke.
Yeah.
And he invested in me, and you know. I got to pay him $250,000 last year.
Bro.
And I want to pay him more.
I literally said this a couple podcasts ago. I said, "Look, man, I'm just right up Justice's coattail. I've been there for a long time with him. I just want the best for this guy." And somebody chimed in and said, like, "Yeah, but you made good money from him." I said, "Here's the motherfucking deal, dude. I've never asked for a percentage from this guy. Never asked for a dime from this guy, ever." He gives me more than I would ever even imagine. Like, he literally is. Like, literally, I said it live, and people were like, "Really, Justice like that?" I was like, "Dude, y'all don't know this guy. You know him as a violent motherfucker, entertains you all. This guy's like a good human. Period. Good human. Period. And that's why he's developed this aura by him.
I wouldn't let you guys in if I didn't know that you were that guy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said, like, there's no. I've never had a contract of anything.
You see, but in this guy, he was one of my best friends.
Yeah,
right. I was his best friend
for
years. He went to Brazil. He was in my house. He played with my kids, bro. And from nowhere, he did that.
I guarantee he's a miserable fuck,
bro. He don't have life.
He trusts nobody around him. And he knows that he's going to get stabbed in the back, and he's worried about that all day.
He's just like, but he knows he will never do that in Brazil. Yeah. Never. He would never do that in Brazil.
No.
He's a coward. He's just behind the law. Yeah. He's just like, oh, you're going to touch me, I'm going to sue you.
Yep.
That's what he does.
He's a bitch.
Yeah.
But guess what? A guy like me, what you gonna sue me for when I fuck you up? Hey, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do now? Guess what?
Yeah, that's a good cut. Yeah, I want to see that cut.
Take me to Judge Judy, motherfucker. But anyways, hey, I just before we get crazy though, this is something I really want to know. I've been on a lot of trips, on a lot of fight trips, and especially just with him. It's been a great experience. And when you said like, hey, when you go with Kamaru, and you've been like, you see like what. Like we've paid the way for these motherfuckers down here. Let's keep it real. Like these guys are making 50. Go look at my bonus up there. I framed it over there.
What you get for being so low?
I framed it up there. I got a bonus from Dana.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
You get it there.
How much?
What is that?
Hey, yeah. Go grab. Will you grab that for him and show him? So I got a bonus at UFC. I fought UFC Fight Night 10. In Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh, I was there.
And then I fought in UFC 78, right? And that's when I got a bonus. Check that bonus out, dog. That's why I live in the mountains, dog. I was ghetto rich, dog.
That's it.
Yeah. And these motherfuckers are making 50 grand, dog.
To acknowledge your outstanding performance at UFC 78 validation, held at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, you have been awarded a discretionary bonus of $2,500. Please find me in close check in the amount of $2,500. All of us at the UFC want to thank you for all your efforts. Hey, you guys did pave the way.
Hey,
and I'm happy because we're such a young sport, and you guys have to do it, and we have to.
I was proud for that. I was happy.
I make way more than I ever thought I would ever make to fight somebody. Let me tell you.
Which you should.
Bro, I never got bonus.
The guys in 10 years are going to be making more.
Oh, yeah.
The guys in 20 years are going to be making way more. Like, it's a progression, and we're going to get there. And you guys.
No, I'm not talking shit.
I know. Like, we all had. It's part of the process. And
what year was that? 2007. Yeah, it was starting.
Yeah.
2007. November 21st, 2007.
I'm so glad I kept that. That was one thing I kept.
Nice.
I didn't keep a whole lot of shit, but I'm glad I kept that for like times like this. This is one thing I will say. Like, so I had Dwayne on.
What'd you spend it on?
I got a flat screen TV and a bottle service.
I did, like I said, like 106 fights on the 7. I don't know for sure, but my last fight was the only one I got a bonus.
Yeah. Oh no shit!
Yeah, when I knocked the guy out
with the elbow.
Yeah,
nice.
That was the only time I got.
Was it more than that?
50,000.
Yeah,
pretty good. Yeah. But after 106 fights, come on.
Yeah,
right.
I know. Yeah, overdue,
bro.
Overdue.
Come on.
But I was.
Did you win that fight?
No, I lost.
Yeah, that's
I took that fight. Marcus Aurelio. I fought Marcus Aurelio.
Oh, Marcus Aurelio.
Marcus Aurelio. Yeah, you.
How much did you fight for? 3,000?
Yeah, 3,000 to show, 3,000 to win.
So $5,500.
Yep.
Hey,
but it was more than 10 years ago.
So all the people.
Marcus was good. He was good, man.
Yeah.
Awesome dude. Awesome dude. Awesome dude.
He has a gym in Miami now.
He does.
Yeah.
I'd like to go do a rematch.
You got 30 seconds in you.
Jay-Z just called us today, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, this promotion wants to do all the old timers come back fighting in Brazil. You guys want to fight? They call us, both of us, right?
How much?
Like, fuck yeah.
How much?
No, we didn't talk about none of that.
How much? Yeah. Hey, don't call me scared. Is it
old timers together?
Hey,
I do it.
Hey, I feel with old timers.
My son never watched me. Watch me fighting.
Awesome.
My kids, they saw the highlight reel one time with his little median friends did for me doing on IG.
It was a nice. That's what I saw.
And I said, look at this, kids. And they're like, oh, you fought? They think I just was coach, just a coach. That's it. You know what I mean?
I don't have kids, not married. I think that's what's enabled me to like focus so much, but I do regret that one day I'll have kids and they won't be able to see me, but I'll get to show. Now it's the age of the internet never goes away, so I'll get to show them all that.
Yeah.
So
my kids, cool. They don't care.
Yeah.
When I travel to fight,
they don't know.
I have to tell them I won. Like, oh yeah, okay.
That's it.
They don't care.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a monster. Look at this.
Look
at that guy.
He's yours.
Come son. Oh, then it got to go to this guy. Then it got to go to Justin.
Who taught you that?
Luke taught me that overhand right for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I tell you what, though. Hey, show Cosmo's highlight because I got to say this, Cosmo. Like, I've been a fanboy for a minute. Like, these, I pull the knee one is just
after you kick him, it's so beautiful.
The overhand right on stage.
Stage.
Whatever.
Stage. It's a Lukeism. Another one. Epical.
The inside kick to the knee. Bro.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But that, dude, that right hand, the righty good nighty. That's what I was saying.
Listen, but
hey, you feel bad, but he would trade spots with you, so it is what it is.
Yeah, but he's lucky because if it was Justin, he would die probably. You have much more power on your right hand than me.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, of course. You do.
Listen, whenever you fought LT, Trevor cornered against you.
Yeah.
What?
Trevor cornered. Like I wasn't there. Trevor did.
LT, the one in Canada, the guy.
Oh yeah.
He said in the hotel room after the fight, he laid him in and was like,
oh, the kicks inside.
Yeah.
His daddy came to talk to me after the fight. He's like, Cosmo, can you talk to my son? I was like, yeah, of course. Like, he's bad. Like, his knee is bad. He can walk. He's sad.
Yeah.
And I went there, like, bro, like I'm a Muay Thai fighter, so for me it's kind of like normal to do this kind of stuff. But with him, I remember in the beginning of the fight, because I never fight with a game plan. I just go there and see what I can do, right? So with him, everything I was doing, he was blocking, checking, and answer. It was like, bro, low kicks, hands, everything he was blocking good and answering. And I was like, bro, what I can do now? And I started, moving around. I was like, okay, I didn't kick inside yet. So I threw some hands and kick inside. So he didn't check and he didn't answer.
Yeah.
And then I just used a little bit of hands to set up and kick inside again. And he didn't check, he didn't answer. It's like, bro, maybe he's there. So I just kick it from nowhere. And he didn't check, he didn't answer. It's like, so he doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then I start just going there.
Smart.
And the third round, he couldn't move anymore.
Yeah.
His leg was
up so bad.
Yeah.
It was
So
bad.
we say he's
But he was my hardest MMA fight.
Yeah, he was. LT's a fucking.
Yeah, he's a dog, dude.
He was the hardest fight.
He's much. He's living right now. He wasn't. He was not living right then. He was all over the place.
Yeah,
he was making bad
he's good
choices.
now, but
he's making good choices now. I don't know him well. He actually called. He got mad at him. He got on Facebook and said he wanted to fight me for the BMF belt. He's nowhere near this, and so we're like, bro, why would you say that? Like, we know each other, we're friends. So I haven't talked to him. Again, I'm a little bit petty. If you stab me in the back once, I will never give it. Like you'll never get it back. I'll be cordial. I'll be respectful, but I won't look you in the eyes. Like you don't get to see my eyes ever again. And so
he's good though. He's good.
Yeah,
I will say
this. He was good.
We would spar all the time. We got. We sparred a lot. We would have some great rounds.
Yeah, bro. Like it was a hard fight, so I had to find something to do it. To like get better. But I remember it was a really, really hard fight.
Yeah. He's a good dude. He really is.
I'm glad he's doing better.
He's so good now in a good spot right now, obviously.
I haven't seen him in years.
He is what he is, but like I will say this, like Cosmo, dude, I'm so fucking happy.
You're crying, bro.
Don't cry.
Hey, he's crying.
I'm happy you're here.
I'm not in the car. I'm not in the car. Okay. But no, I'm excited because you are here to help this guy out. Like, who this guy is.
Yeah, of course.
He's done it, right? Like, he's doing it now.
He's part of it now.
And, like, literally, like, to put your arsenal into this guy now is like...
We'll bring my confidence up.
It's stupid.
George did for me.
And it might not be this fight.
George
it might not be this fight
for me, and you're going to do the same thing for me. So
yeah, exactly. George, now what he's done. What you see it now.
No,
like, obviously, I'm not a jiu-jitsu practitioner, and I never will be because that's not who I am. But the confidence you give me in my ability to fight through those situations is all I need.
No, I talked to Kamal right. Like, no, man, whatever Justice is doing is great.
Yeah,
you just need to know.
I just need to not freak out.
His options, he's fine.
Yeah,
don't stop being Justin. Be Justin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And just
don't start overthinking.
Don't do this, or here you have these options here, but be you.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you're just gonna add like good things, you know.
Confidence.
Yeah,
just
and things like
You know, we all, anybody who's fought knows confidence.
We fought, yeah.
Is everything. Like, and if you don't have it, like when I fought Oliveira, we worked for a very small amount of time. And I knew that I was trying to get there, but I knew I wasn't there. And
there was a lot of shit going on.
Plus,
Your hometown. There's a lot of shit.
It is what it is. That's fighting. We have perfect nights and not perfect nights. And that's
control you.
And that's why we cry, because we know, like, no matter how hard we work, no matter how much we want to win or be successful or prove my coaches right or my family right, like, we love this sport because anything can happen at any moment, and we are not in complete control. And so that's what gets to us, because as men, men that like to produce, that like to provide, we still know that we are not all the way in control. And I think that's the scary part. And I think for me, I love that part.
And
that's my favorite part of this.
Right.
That's my favorite part of those nights, is the unknown. And but it's scary. That's the scariest part of this job.
And the good part of it.
And so I need the confidence, circles around and allows you to be confident in the fact, in your skills. And if something happens that you're not in control of, you still work your hardest. That's why I find so much comfort. And I know my family's gonna love me, for one. And that's what brings me.
But Justin, like, I know we start just working now, and of course we met in Dubai. But one thing for sure I can tell you, seeing who is around you, and I put myself in the position, doesn't matter what happened in your career, like you lose, you're gonna be with you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, like,
that's what
you won, you lost,
that's
doesn't
why
matter.
I'm not scared. Like, everyone's.
I think that's what makes it more dangerous.
It's not true. It's not true. Like, I am.
What makes it more dangerous.
When I walk in there, I have no fear, because
we are with you, man.
I know I'm going to try my hardest. I know I have the skill, and if I lose, it's okay, because you guys are going to be there for me.
Yeah,
so
100%.
That's all that matters to me.
And that's why we all there too, because we know he's going to do that.
Yeah.
And we believe in him, and we all give 110% to him too. We do it. That's like me and Trevor. You know how many times we and him text and call each other and like talk about, like, hey, we should try this, and what do you think about this? Dude, I'm like, Coach, you are the coach. He's like, no, the motherfucker, you are too. Well, he believes in you too. And I'm like, Trevor's really good at making me feel like.
Trevor's the
fucking man, dude.
Sure. Yeah, I know.
You should get a hat, captain.
Yeah, that's right.
But here's the thing.
I'm doing a parade in my hometown for my people. Trevor, is my dream. Like 3-4 years ago, I want to be like this is the flow. I'm over here, and he's in the chair like this.
Here's the thing about that. This is one thing we know. You were talking about, like gyms know, like peacocking, like what coaches bet.
Yeah.
Like me and Ben talked about this a while ago. Like everybody knows our role here, right? Like Justin's our first or the most priority.
The
right?
fighter needs to win,
right? We're not doing it. Yeah. If we want to do it, we go open our own gym and get all these fighters. Oh, my bad, my fat elbow. If we want a gym, we'd go and work at a gym and get all these fighters and work them up and be in the UFC every weekend, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. I left the gym. I didn't want to coach anymore. I want to just go gym. I want to do all my eggs in one basket. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's different.
Help Archie out. If Archie ever did anything.
Oh, yeah.
Or there's a lot of other guys.
Yeah, there's a good group.
There's a good group.
Yeah.
I'm
Archie,
cool with that. Yes.
Same thing.
So Archie's going to be just this.
He's going to be just as good as
more.
I told him, like, hey, wait till you see her.
Yeah.
Archie. Today he was talking to me, man, that Archie kid, he's good.
So young and raw.
Told you.
Raw as fuck still. But that's what I said. Like, literally, I will say this. This guy has made who we are. He put me on the map. It wasn't me because I was in the UFC already. Nah, nobody give a fuck about me. Right? I had this many fights. Like, literally, he's helped me outgrow this business, my shit out.
Same thing like he did. He would go to Arizona with me. I had no money. I was living on the ground, eating shit food.
He started out nothing. He had nothing too. I know what it's like to be a fighter.
Yeah,
we all know what it's like.
Yes.
It sucks. That's why I said, like literally, dude, there was this time I got done training this lady at the gym. and he was doing World Series of Fighting, NBC. Like I trained this lady and she gave me $100. I was charging $50 a session. She gave me $100 bill. She paid for the session and one before. And this motherfucker saw it because he's over the air dying, like just watching me like a snake over there. And he goes, he come up to me. I got $130 in my fucking pocket now. You know what I mean? I'm about to go hit up Chipotle. and he goes, hey, Luke, I need to borrow some money for a haircut. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna ready because I know he's getting ready to fight and making his debut. Making his debut, and he's all fucking shaggy beard and glasses, Poindexter looking motherfucker. And I said, yeah, I got you. What you need? I'm gonna look at my wallet and I'm like, damn, I got $30 on this $100. And he goes,
he got it.
He took my $100. I was like, damn, back to ramen noodles. And this motherfucker, he took it. He goes, I'll pay you back. We're back. Next time I saw him, guess what? After his fight, he won. Came back and gave me $300.
Oh,
came back and gave me $300.
That's good.
I was like, yeah, well, fuck, I'm evicted already, motherfucker.
No, fucking, your wife is always carrying you.
I just played, but that just shows you, like, back then, that you know what I mean. Like that's the kind of person he was. Like I didn't expect to get paid back. I don't give a fuck because I know how hard it is to be a fighter, dude. It sucks.
But you see, that's the for me is really like crazy to think how many good people around like you guys, like you, Trevor, Luke.
It wasn't
like,
always
crazy,
like
Archie Salad.
Yeah,
bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, though.
You wouldn't be allowed in my circle if that wasn't the case.
Bro. Listen,
I trust everybody with everything.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've been in the game for a minute, right? Just as long as you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys seen a lot of bad, right?
A lot of bad shit, yeah.
Right?
We've seen it.
We've seen the bad. Trevor and I have seen the bad. We have literally seen the bad. Like literally, I've seen it. I've been there with
by everybody we train with today. Everybody in that gym, not the young guys, the coaches. They fucked up.
It was a time. It was a time,
and for certain.
But listen. He says that it made those guys their path. Whatever.
Yeah, they make their own path.
Everybody makes their own path, right? They do their own deal. It is what it is. I am a loyal motherfucker. And we were talking about loyalty and everything today at the gym. Here's my deal with the loyalty deal. There's no like, hey, give me a little tug there and I'll give you loyalty. There's not either you have it or don't. That's just that's just the way it is, right? And
that's life, bro. Like yin yang, up down, like
We are lucky enough here because you guys know now how the states work here, United States work.
Yeah.
We can get by with, I could stab you in the back and fuck off. That's the bad thing about it. Yeah. Do that shit in Brazil, you're gonna die.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? That's the shit that I wish sometimes a motherfucker gets stabbed. You got someone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you got, Wendell?
We got a question.
What's up?
There's a gentleman asking what Max Holloway Justin's expecting to see at 155.
What is Justin?
He's asking Justin what Max Holloway he's expecting to see.
That's
at 155.
a good question because there's a lot of. I have many different styles that I can fight. Everybody with the skills that we have. These guys, they can be aggressive. They can be a counter puncher. I think that Max is a momentum fighter, and I think he's going to work really hard, really early to find that momentum. I think his volume, as we all know, is going to be really high, and I'm really going to have to go. He says he's the best boxer in the UFC. I believe I fought the best kickboxer in the UFC in my weight class. I think Rafael Fiziev, his skill and his experience is second to none when it comes to that type of fighting, and I fought that fight. I believe that my coach has instilled a style of fighting that I can deal with with every single style that he can bring to the table. Trevor watches all the fights. He freaking puts so much homework in. We don't talk about it, but he instilled it into my workouts. And so I know that no matter what Max brings on that night, I know that I'm going to find the answer early and often because I know that my coach is instilling in this in the moment. Every single workout. We're 5 weeks tomorrow from the fight, and I know for a fact he's going to have me ready. So no matter what style he brings, I believe my skills and my ability to create damage is going to supersede no matter what he brings to the table. So I trust in that. I trust in my coach's ability to draw a game plan, instill a game plan. We don't ever have to talk about it, but I know that he is doing everything he can to get me ready for everything that he can bring to the table. So I'm excited to get in there. I love to perform. I love to fight, and Max is a legend. So this is part of my legacy, and it's just gonna be another win or lose. UFC 300. It's a monumental stage, and I know that I'm the best at stealing the show. So I'm gonna steal the show that night.
Well, you say 300, and it's a big show. It's a big fight card. It's a big next up for the UFC, right? To let alone be on that card shows you where you're at, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Justin has always done a bit of a performer, right? From
12 bonuses, 12 fights.
Yeah. Let's not forget those bonuses.
Yeah.
That's
Say no more.
record. That's a record that I got 9 bonuses in my first 7 fights.
That's unbelievable.
I will steal the show, and I have to win. This is back in the day, like when he used to start quartering me, I didn't care if I won or lost. I didn't care if I died or lived. But with age comes wisdom, and I know that I'm going to be perfect, and because of my coach mostly, but because of my skills, because of the process, and because of these guys. So
I will say this:
to go out there and perform.
Being the guys that we're all now. You're 41 now, Cosmo.
Yeah.
Okay, George.
43.
43. I'm 43.
Oh, you're 40.
Yeah, 43.
You're 40. October,
Look at my way. I got way more grades than you.
He'll be 44 in November.
November.
30th.
I'm October 9.
Oh, so you're 1 month. Okay, my ninja.
Yeah.
So hold on. I know I won't be with you guys for your birthday, but we're gonna do a little fireball shot because that's what we do here.
Skip me out.
Yeah, I got you out. I got 3 shots coming our way. I got 3 shots coming. Thank you.
That's for you, Wendell.
That's for you, Wade. All right, here. This is a shot real quick for guys. I like literally. I can't appreciate you guys enough leaving your family, your schools to come here to help my guy.
Yeah, no.
But let alone to come in and spend time with me on the podcast. Like literally, you guys are OGs, and I will always look up to you guys. Don't change who you guys ever are.
These are the good old days.
Here, Luke, you got 2.
Let's see Lucas McCain. Yeah. You're going to be fucked.
I'm a veteran, bro.
What is that?
Fireball.
I
Hit it.
Hey, Luke, we got one more. A guy's asking if Justin's going to have any more merchandise coming out soon in gear.
So I have a Happy Dad. I'm sponsored by Happy Dad. They're going to release. They sent me a little collection of stuff they're going to release, and they got some cool shit coming out. So I would look.
Dude, their merch goes fire.
That's the best option, best route.
Their merch goes.
I think March 13th.
Oh, right before
a week or 2.
And
they'll
then
be
we
releasing that merch, and then we'll be ready.
Another guy asked who we thought was going to win out of Poirier in the.
Fuck, hey, this might sound crazy, but I'm looking to hold out these young guys as long as possible. I do think
dude, that guy's a G.
BSD, I think he is. He loves to fight, similar to
he's a fucking G, dude.
Me when I was young, but Poirier is a vet, and I hope he wins. Obviously, it makes me look better, holds these young guys off a little bit longer, and that's the truth.
That's a good question because that goes right in my next question. Main event, who do you have?
Who's
we got O'Malley.
O'Malley Vera.
Yeah.
Ooh. I go to
Vera. See, he's not Mexican, bro. Swear to God.
Cheeto. That motherfucker's Puerto Rican, I think.
Like, it doesn't matter. You should be able to say it.
Yeah. I don't gotta say that.
Chito Vera.
I gotta say it.
Oliveira.
Vera. I
got Oliveira.
I hope Vera.
Who do you got?
Oliveira.
Who?
Vera.
Oliveira.
No, not Oliveira. It's Chito Vera, right?
Chito Vera.
Cut him off the way.
Yeah. I thought who's the main event?
Sean O'Malley and Chito.
Chito Vera.
Oh.
He thought it was Oliveira.
No, Oliveira's fighting Sarukian on my night.
That's true. Yeah.
So we got Sean O'Malley or Chito?
I have no idea.
Sean O'Malley or Cheeto?
Cheeto beat him once. He hurt his leg. I think the confidence that O'Malley has is going to be hard to overcome.
Yeah.
I'm going hard on Cheeto tomorrow.
I hope Cheeto wins because I love that dude. I mean, I don't
have nothing against with Sean.
I watched his story today on the reason why he fights to bring a smile to his daughter's face. His daughter is smiling, and dude, I cried. Like I don't cry. I've never, very rarely have I ever cried from being mad, sad, but I cry often from being happy and inspired. Oh, nice. And he inspires me. Okay. So I love that. Cool. I hope he wins.
You need to get your testosterone shit. Dude, what the fuck?
What? Inspirational movies? You don't bring a tear to your eye? You're a sociopath.
What do you guys think about Michael Venom Page's debut?
I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited anytime these. Everyone says the UFC is different than Bellator. Fighting is fighting. Just because you were in Bellator does not mean that you cannot contend in the UFC. That's not a factor. I think.
Yeah, you prove that.
We'll see if the. There's nothing like fighting in front of 20,000 people, and he has certainly never done that. And so, if he, his skills are tremendous. I think this is a very unique fight. They both talk a lot. They're both consumed by their opponents in a way, from what I see. And I think I'm not sure who's going to win. I don't know. I'm excited to see Michael Venom Page fight.
And then the last one I have is they're asking thoughts on the Francis Ngannou knockout.
It hurts.
It hurts. Tell him the truth. You would fucking take that ass whooping in a second.
No. It hurts.
For that money, yeah.
It hurts because it does hurt. You always want. Like I don't know Joshua. I know Francis.
I know Francis.
And I'm rooting for Francis, right? Like I know Francis.
Me too. Yeah.
I love what he did.
I like what he did. I like what he stand by. But either way, he's a winner. Period. Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Yeah. He walking out with 20 million. That's just that fight.
Yeah.
Fighting's fighting.
Of course, to win,
look at Jake Paul. He's fighting the fucking nobodies. That's what they do in their first 10, 20 fights. That's what boxers do. That I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's how it works.
So
the two best heavyweights in the world. His first two fights, and that's.
I'm just saying. I'm happy for Francis because he made a shitload of cash, and guess what?
He proved everybody wrong, and that's what
he did. What he did. Start out of the UFC.
He can start a podcast now. I don't need none of these sponsors.
No, I do. I'm happy for Francis. I mean,
I'm happy for him, dude. It sucks a lot.
It sucks a lot, but I'm happy.
But that's a risk you all take. We all took when we stepped in there, right?
It's happening.
Yeah, it's a risk.
It's gonna happen to us eventually.
Yeah, 6 hour. You like 6 hour?
Bro, of course.
Oh, why not?
We should see if we can get them.
I'll get them to come out here with you.
How many people are on our team?
Either way, guess what? You really do?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
and I know you do.
Of course.
All right. Well, guess what? You know, motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna come through.
We'll get you guns.
But listen, he's gonna get you guys.
Now this motherfucker. I'll buy them if I have to.
Hey, listen. 6 hours of the best company I've literally.
Sure.
It's one of the best companies I've ever worked with. Like I've worked with some great companies, but Patrick and all those guys down there, dude. Literally, I cannot say enough about them. Like that's why you see them. It's like a halo over my head.
20.
It's like a halo over my head, right? No, I honestly like. It's one of those things like, you shoot for the stars. Like when I said, "Hey, man, when you set goals, like you always want the best, right? Like I want to be in the UFC. Like that was my goal, was like to be in the UFC. Like I didn't give a fuck about belts or anything. I just wanted to be in the UFC. I should have said UFC belt or something. You know what I mean? Or a bigger bonus than what I got. You know what I mean? But
6 hours was the goal.
My goal was when I started everything, like when I left fighting, I was like, man, I want to do something. I want to be in the outdoors, and I wanted to, showcase these companies somewhere different, right? And then when podcasting became a thing, I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Well, COVID helped that because I couldn't, my gym shut down. So I was like, I got to do something. And then I was like, I got to figure something out. What am I going to do? And luckily, Cafaro, guys like Taito, Cryptech were the first companies to come on. And then I got into this thing, but my goal was to work with the best in the best in the business. I set my standards up because a lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
Lesson learned, like in the UFC, like I just wanted to work. I didn't want to be just sponsored,
Right.
No.
You know, and make money in a podcast. No, I want the best motherfuckers.
Yeah. Something that you
That's
do,
nice,
right?
bro.
I'm
You
doing.
don't
I got
to
the
promote something you don't
dude.
do, right?
If I'm gonna promote something, I want the best in my fucking corner, right? Just like this guy, he has the best in his corner. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Trevor Whitman's the best in his corner.
All of you.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like literally, whoever I work with, dude, I'm gonna put my name on, and I will stand by it. Traeger Grills, another one, right? Like there is.
What's the last camp we had a grill?
They came here.
Oh man, that was.
They came here. They're gonna come here in
awesome.
March, or right before we leave.
July.
I hope they come.
In July, whatever. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
it was
I know.
nice. Last time.
Yeah.
We got a question for Cosmo.
Oh, Cosmo.
Thoughts on the Sage knockout? They're wanting your thoughts on the Sage knockout.
Brutal.
What I could say about that?
It was a job well done.
It's a job.
Yeah. Like when I signed the contract to fight him, I didn't know who was Sage, right? When I landed here to start my training, the guy was holding pads for me. He said, "Oh,
wait a minute! You didn't know who Sage was?
No, I don't watch fights, so like I didn't know."
That's why both of us. You saw like who you got in the main event. We both of us. Like, who's fighting?
Yeah.
We don't watch fights.
So, and then
I love that. I fucking love that shit.
Like Muay Thai fighters, we just fight. We don't choose fights. We just fight.
Dude, Cosmo's a fucking G, Justin. This is straight up G.
And I was like, I just signed the contract. It was all good. And when I landed here, I remember I was getting the car, and the guy was helping me to train. He said, "Oh, who you gonna fight?" And I was like, "Bro, what's like not something? Like I don't know." It's like Sage. It was like, "Oh, I think so." It's like, "Bro, you gonna fight Sage Northcutt?" Oh yeah, I think so. Looks like his name, but I was checking it. And then it's like, "Bro, he's famous, bro. Like he was fighting UFC." I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then
he can't bust the grade.
Like good for him.
Getting close.
He's about to find out.
Like getting close, the fight, like the students, because I was teaching here already, like they started talking like about this guy. And then they said like, "Oh, he was like famous here, blah, blah, blah. It'd be good for you because you start teaching here." It was like, okay.
It's gonna benefit you.
Yes. And but then they start saying like, "Oh, they put you to fight him because they probably one championship is trying to build him as a idol, right?
Icon, yeah."
Why would they put him against you?
Yeah.
Because I think they thought like MMA would be different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I could take you down.
Yes.
Karate Kid.
But he knows
Kid.
like my West is not bad. He knows like we train a lot with the Kinemura. So I was okay with that. And but I knew as soon as I kicked him the first time, and that's what I was thinking, like kicking him hard the first time, like the body, he would think twice and like try to take me down. But if you watch the fight, you see like I switched to kick, and he started moving back. Yeah, and then I knew like I fight in the ring all my life, so I know how to cut the corners, right? So when he moved to the left, I didn't follow him because I would be behind. I would be with my back in the rope, so I didn't follow him. I cut to the left because I knew he would come to my right, and I would kick him hard with the right. But as soon as he stepped to the right. When I moved to the right to kick, I felt it was too close, and then I was like, I have to use my hands. But it was like just think like less than 1 second.
Training.
And it was when I did the cross. So
did you feel the impact on that? You remember?
I felt because if you watch like in slow motion, you see my hand like doing like this. And when I felt like that was weird.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew the one I fought now, the last one was bad because when I felt like broke my hand.
Yep.
But with Sage, I remember after fight, I was in the locker room like changing, and I was going to talk to him, but he said no, you can't talk to him because I think the doctors were there, and then after he went to the hospital. So in the morning, I saw a lot of people talking trash, talk shit about him, and then I posted like, "Yo guys, you should stop," like I'm a Muay Thai fighter, you guys know me, like there's nothing wrong with him. Like he's not a coward, you know. Like he just lost a fight, so you guys should like stop talking. But then a few hours later, I heard like he did like a surgery was really bad. Yeah, like they said they cut the skin here and put it down and fix it and put up.
You mangled his face, bro.
It's not. I mean, like as a fighter, you're not happy about that.
No.
It was really bad.
No. I'm just saying.
We don't want to hurt people.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You guys think we're animals?
Like we know you as a person. Like I like you more of a fucking like I know you as a badass kickboxer, but now I feel like I know you more now in the last couple of days as a person, right? Like not a fan, but as a person, and I respect that even more. That's why I like you more, right? But at the same time, you do a job.
Yeah.
What he does.
Yeah.
He does the job. Like he does, like literally, like he's been on the fucking upper hand more than the lower hand, right? But we've all been there when we were on the lower hand. It sucks.
Yeah.
It so sucks.
I know
that. No, and that's why, like when I saw like a lot of people like talking about him, I was
so
like,
it shows you who you are.
Yeah,
it shows you who you are.
I don't like that. You know, fight is fight. You lose, you win. That's fine. You get your money, go back. You know, like
that's why I love who you are now. Like that's what I said. Like no problem. Like this guy literally has been on both ends of the story, right? Like now, and it's what he's made. Why he's there now is because he's learned from me.
How many losses?
22 or 3.
Yeah, we've all been through it.
Yeah.
There's no way to avoid it.
Yeah.
It's just
listen,
we all know.
I think a lose is normal. When you lose a fight because it's not because the fight, because something happened, is bad. You know what I mean? Like I know we talk about your fight against Oliveira. Also, many things happened before. Like I just lost one fight by KO, and it was how I can explain, like
everything went wrong.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight.
Yeah,
you know, like I did my first fight in one championship, and I won by KO. But you know, one championship you cannot lose weight like you lose weight like in UFC or other fights, because you cannot dehydrate. You have to be just weight, normal weight.
The hydration test.
Yes. So
never knew that.
Yeah. So I fought and I felt bad like in the first fight, and then as soon as I finished the fight, I was eating the restaurant with the matchmaker, and I told him, listen, never again. 170 pounds, never again. This weight I cannot do it. If I can cut weight, water, and everything, I can do a 155, 160. But this way,
never.
I cannot do it. He's like, no, but you did good. I said, bro, listen, was God. Like, it was a miracle because I was automatically doing, like, you know. And he said, no, that's okay. So like 2 weeks later, Motion in France called me to email me to fight in France. And I said, like, yeah, of course I want to fight, but I need to ask one championship. So I asked, because you're going to fight Muay Thai, MMA, and kickboxing, so we're going to use you a lot. So you don't need to fight outside. Okay, that's fine. That was in April, I guess. And then I bought an apartment in Brazil, right? And then I was stupid because I spent almost all my money.
You bought a farm in Brazil?
I bought an apartment.
Oh, apartment. Okay.
Yeah. And was like May, June, July, and then passed time, and I started like getting worried, and then I started messaging them like, listen, I need to fight. Like, oh, we don't have fights for you now.
Oh.
And then every week I was, you guys have like shows almost two times per month. I just need to fight somebody. I can fight anything, like even boxing, whatever. They're like, no, we have to wait. Okay, that's fine. Bro, start getting close from the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, I need to fight. It's like, was the last time I asked it? It's like, no, like we don't have anything now. So after a few weeks, and it was October already, they said, yo, Cosmo, we have a fight for you. It was like, who's that? It's like, oh, you can fight Nick Holson, 170 pounds.
Nick Holson.
And I was, listen, I fight him 182 pounds, kickboxing, Muay Thai, whatever he wants. But 170, I can't. And they said, no, okay, let's ask him. And then next day, like, oh, he cannot make it. He needs to fight 170 with you. It's like, bro, I can't do it. And then they say, like, oh, he can do 172. It's like, bro, listen, I'm telling you guys, I can't fight this weight. If you go higher, 180, I can do it. But 77, I can't do it. 78. And they said, Cosmo, if you don't accept the fight, we don't know when you're gonna fight. It's kind of like, oh, if you don't want to fight, you're gonna fight next year.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the money was die. You know, like Jorge knows I was living in Brazil.
Yeah.
It's crazy how things are expensive in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like freaking crazy, right, Jorge?
Way more than here.
It's way more. And you make
Living
less
with you,
money,
yeah.
much less money than here.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what?
Fuck it.
I need to do it for my kids. And that's another thing I like I said before, like for my kids. Because I need to pay school, I need to pay everything.
Yep.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna fight. And my first loss by KO in my life was that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the only time
You knew it.
lost I have, and I feel like
Out of all those fights.
yes was
Yeah, well, lesson learned. Lesson learned.
was bad because if it was a normal fight,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine, man. You know,
Yeah.
but when you know, like, man, I could do much better.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of like they kind of almost like forced me to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, you don't fight for the reason.
Yeah,
For the
it was
for
bad.
the
What's
yeah.
up, Wendell?
And then we have somebody asked if Justin would be down to do another Denver fight in
What?
Denver. If Justin would be down to do
Yeah, I
another
would.
headliner in Denver.
I would love it. I prefer sea level.
Yeah, outside.
You know, I train here, so I would definitely have confidence in knowing that I'm training at a higher altitude. Salt Lake City was a high altitude, so I don't think that's a factor. But yeah, I would love to fight in Denver.
Not
It's
for
been
you.
It's been a while since the UFC came to Denver, so I think that they're about due here pretty soon. So I'm hoping that I'm going to stick around for that long, and I would love to fight in Denver. This is my, I say second home, but this is my home. So.
And then we got lots of questions tonight. We got another guy that's asking Cosmos if there was ever any talks of in the kickboxing days fighting Alex Pereira.
No, we're a different weight. Alex is much heavier than me. Yeah, he was fighting already 185, and I was fighting 160, 155. Yeah, but we never like.
You like you get along with him?
Bro, we had like a kind of like a weird situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I listen, I have nothing against Alex. Like, I think he's a great fighter, you know, like, of course he's doing, everybody's seeing what he's doing.
Yeah.
But we are doing the camp with Anderson Silva, right? When he fought Adesanya.
Yeah.
So I was helping Anderson, and Alex was helping too. And I was like finished training, we were talking, and I was like, Alex, I see you kicking. I think if you step outside, you're gonna have more power to kick. You know, it doesn't need to be a big step, just short step.
Yeah,
bro, he got mad.
Wow,
he got mad, and he's like, "No, that's my style." For yo, I'm just trying to help. And his manager was there. Jorge is a nice guy. Like, I really like him. And like, Jorge, I'm just trying to help. And he started laughing because first we thought like he was playing.
Yeah.
But then he was serious. Like, no, blah, blah. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to help.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you do bench press, if you change the angle, you lose power, right? If you like here or your elbows like this, for me, the kick is the same way. That is a way to kick a little bit better. Of course, he has his own style, and I respect that, of course.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to help.
You were saying that step out outside the foot a little bit more.
Yeah, just step and kick.
Yeah.
And then he got mad.
Yeah.
Bro. And after that, he never talked to me again.
Really?
Yes. But
people are tuning in. People are tuning in.
I'll take it.
No, that's why he does better baby step too, but a little bit more will do more, right? It was so funny because
I tried it today many times. I tried it at least 4 times today. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was
I
good.
was just trying to kick their arms.
Yeah.
I saw
I like it.
It's so funny because like I maybe because me and him just knowing each other for so long, but as soon as I say something, it just goes one ear out the other. But as soon as Cosmo says it, it's gold. It's fucking gold, dog.
Trevor
is like standing up taller,
yeah.
Right, when he kicks. Today he did it, dude. And that was the first thing I said today, sparring. He said, look at this fucking kid straight tall. He goes, I knew you noticed that. I was like, I'm gonna try to. And he would throw a punch after he kicked too sometimes, delay. But it's getting better. I love it. All I'm saying though is I'm fucking grateful and I'm thankful that you're helping him, like you're on our team.
100%.
Because Like, listen, dude, all I give a fuck about.
You got the skills to pay the bills.
I got a tattoo. I got a tattoo of this motherfucker.
What's that?
Check it out.
I got no. Time out. I got a tattoo of this motherfucker's face of this guy's literally legit, and I'm gonna get another tattoo of his belt, BMF belt above me, and the intrusion belt. But the big pride and joy is me and him next to each other with the world championship, because I know it's gonna happen.
Yes,
I'm gonna get my whole leg dedicated to this guy. But it started with this dumb shit, right? But
he was hammered.
I want the arsenal. I don't give a fuck. I will give up my shit to give him whatever. I don't give a shit. Like, I love this dude. I want the best for him. Because if he wins, I win. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all win, dude.
Yeah.
If we're on if you're really, when you fucking say you're part of Team Gaethje and you fucking root for this guy, I didn't grow up in Stafford, so I can't say that. But this motherfucker lived with me for 6. This motherfucker lived with me for 6 months, way too long. I want him out of here. Who locks me out of my own goddamn place?
Hey, he was on the patio drinking coffee in a towel.
He's in the morning.
Closed and locked it. He's out there naked in the snow. He's like this.
He didn't take a picture.
Dude, he took a video of it. Bro,
we want to see.
Bro, literally. So my master bedroom has a deck looking out. You know my thing. I'm about to jump in the shower. I'm drinking my coffee, trying to brew up a shit before I go in the shower, right? So I'm fucking on it. But Justin comes up out of nowhere, sees me out there. He snatches the towel from me, and I'm naked. And my little nuts, and he locks the door, and I'm out there. But thank God I got neighbors. You know what I mean? Like, but that was a memory that I'll never forget. But yeah, he did it. But like, I honestly, I'm so grateful for George. You've been here for a few camps now. And I love the fact that you keep coming out and you're a part of it and the person you are. And the more I think about it is, I haven't fucked with too many Brazilians, but I think you're all kind of like my people. You know what I mean? Like, we all can get down, dog. Y'all some cool motherfuckers.
That's a come on to say.
I've literally, like, Brazilians, man, I can't say it for all. But I will say this, the ones that I have met, awesome people that can fucking fight.
We like to fight.
Yeah, can fight. And 2 are honestly just like to live life.
Yes.
And
both of us here for sure, we live for a family, you know.
I think that's what
we done. I mean, right now I'm retired. He's semi.
He's semi-retired. Is he semi-retired?
Yeah, he's semi-retired, but
is he semi-retired? Really? Come on, you semi-retired?
Semi.
I don't know. Like, I have 4 more fights with the one championship. But I don't know if I want to make it.
Okay, so when was the last one you did with one champion?
It was November 2022.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I think about this too, because Bare Knuckle hit me up a while back, BK, the Bare Knuckle shit, and I feel like that's kind of like my cup of tea. Like, I'll fucking scrap, right? Like, I'll do it. No takedowns done. I just like, let's just go, right? Like, it'll be cool. The money's way better now. Like, it's good. It's significantly different from when I fought. I'm gonna tell you.
Don't forget the 2-minute round.
But you both have families now, and I'm not like, do I really want to like cause that in me again? That the sacrifice of leaving them, of training camp, and like, I wouldn't leave them personally because I would stay here in Colorado because I have the best in right now that I feel.
I don't think Trevor would train me because he wouldn't want me to fight, right?
Yeah.
And Justin wouldn't want me to corner me.
So we right?
They're smart. They're smart.
Yeah.
But the simple fact is, could I do it in my head? Yes. Physically, could I do it? Yeah, I could. Why though? You know what I mean? Like, really, why?
But you like to fight?
Do I what?
Do you like?
Oh, I love fighting.
But he's been out of the game for Cosmo never stepped out.
14. No. This is the most active I've been.
No, we've been out for a little bit.
Yeah, no. I know
You
I
and
have.
I.
No. The most active I get was with this guy. Right? Like I keep it real, but I keep it high class.
Same as me. I got.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna fucking.
We
step
train
out.
with good guys.
Like I'm not gonna fuck around. But the matter of the fact is like opponent, whatever. Yeah, cool, whatever. The principle of the whole fact of what I'm getting at is, I don't think I need to. Right?
Yeah.
Like Cosmo, you don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Would the purse be nice? Yeah, hell yeah. Do you miss the spotlight? Yeah, it'd be cool with another highlight reel, whatever.
I like for me, like if UFC called me to make $100,000,
Have you ever fought in UFC?
No, $100,000.
That's the thing with me.
And just make a show here in the corner right now to make $100,000. I prefer fight here. I don't like be like people, like you said, and then it's and all these show and I'm the man. I don't like it.
It's pure gangster. That's a gangster.
My dream, because I started training. I started training karate, judo, jiu-jitsu, blah blah blah. The end of the road was MMA. Okay, I did MMA, but my dream was fight in Japan, become a champion in Japan.
They treat them good.
Yeah.
I did that. Then Japan was over because all the mafia shit got exposed.
Yeah.
We gotta go back to UFC. I'm like, fuck UFC. I hate UFC.
Yeah, no, dude. So that was my dream, was to go fight in the Tokyo Dome.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my. So when I left the UFC, I was like, fuck it, I'll just go fight in Tokyo. I'm gonna go Pride. So we tried out for the Ultimate Fight first started. So when like UFC 1, UFC 2. So like when Donald and Cowboy and all those guys were on the Diaz, were on the fucking Ultimate Fighter, that's when I was in there. And they were like, yo, you're not made out for fucking paper or TV. And I was like, well, fuck you. I'm not gonna let somebody piss in my bed and not catch these hands. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
They're gonna kick you.
Like my
you should be there, man. You'll be a superstar for that.
Yeah, like literally, if somebody's gonna piss in my bed, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
Period. Don't piss in my bed. My dad will whoop my ass if I didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna catch both ends. Oh, you found it.
You got it.
Send it. No. The window. Send the window. Send the window. Give it the window.
He's thinking. Look at his face. It's so embarrassed.
Send the window real quick. Give it to window real quick. We'll put it on the video. Hey, so I guess that's what I'm saying is like, I don't know, dude. I love where I'm at right now in my I always thought I always have one more fight. Yeah. And then I start sparring with the guys and I'm like, I'm cool.
Yeah, you see?
It's the training. The training is way harder than the fight ever is. Could I like literally like I'll do a whole camp with him and I'm like, oh, I can do this again, right? Realistically, I don't want to do that. I don't. But in my head, I feel like I can. But I'm not really.
We know we like the fight. We don't like the camp. We don't like the camp.
I like the fight.
We don't like the camp.
But listen, that's one of the things like I realized about him. Every single practice, he's smiling. He likes. You know?
It's the camp, the whole camp.
Yeah, when you lose that, when you start seeing like, because you have to love the process, bro.
Yeah.
You know, if you stop loving the process, everything's harder.
That was where I knew it was done for me.
That's hard, bro.
Right? Is that not true? Is there more than that? Hey, when we have more ice? Oh, thanks. But listen, it's so funny you say that because I want to talk to you about that with him on there when he's in here. It's important. it's important to love your job, right?
Yeah,
to have fun with the process.
It doesn't
right?
matter. Like,
Yeah.
and this is a different job, bro. This isn't a job where you go in one day and everything's gonna be the same next day. No, things are different each day.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like it broke my heart, dude. Like literally, like I've never been like frustrated with this motherfucker in my life. Like I hated him like the enemy. I hated him like the enemy that day. And I hated it, dude. I was like, damn, you treat me like a
The team like
They yelled at you?
embarrassed me in front of my peeps, dog.
I said, Luke, stop yelling at me.
Nah, this
said,
motherfucker was angry,
if you're
dog.
freaking out,
I get it.
I said, if you're freaking out, I'm going to freak out.
No, listen. No, listen.
What are you
This was
talking about?
different, Cosmo.
When was this? What
different.
are you talking about?
This was different. I love this motherfucker. Fucking, it bugged me like a fucking. It would have bugged me like if your brother fucked your ex, like you know what I mean.
What did I do?
That was far.
When? What are you talking about?
But that being said,
Oh, when I
that,
took it.
oh,
yeah.
hey, you got it, Wendell? Oh, you come on, Wendell. But listen, but he was telling me about like we were talking about like how we love our job.
Yeah.
Like when I was about fighting, right? I want you to hear this.
Oh, look.
Oh, fuck. Listen to me. This is me on my own house.
I took it down.
Look at him.
This motherfucker.
Hey,
I thought
this motherfucker, we went to Canada.
No, listen
I
to
was
this.
living with him. We went to Canada. We get there. He's like, I don't have my wallet. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you don't have your wallet?
What? Oh,
No.
you made it there.
This is all his fault too. Listen,
No,
no
we're
bullshit.
We're wrestling on the couch. He takes my
No,
sweatshirt.
Cosmo. The
chokes me out.
fucking listen, George. Swear to God, Howard came in downstairs. I'm like, hey, we're leaving for Lopez's fight in UFC, right in Toronto, Canada. And I don't know what it was. Like me and him got like a little brother love. Like I'm his old brother. Whether he likes, I whoop his ass. Whether he likes it up. But he's double legged because he's a better wrestler. Because I was getting him with the hands, right? Like he double legged me.
Really?
And he doubled me. I had a couch, a sofa in the spare bedroom down there. Now I got a Barbie dream house because I have kids now, right? Boom! I got dumped. My wallet went in the crack of the deal, right?
Yeah.
We're leaving for Toronto the next morning, right? I have my
What about the passport?
I have my fucking passport thing
That's it.
badge.
Passport. And
That's it. Next morning, I'm like, fuck, bro. Where's my wallet at?
Oh yeah.
I don't
I
know.
gotta pay for everything. The whole fucking.
Literally everything. You would have done anything.
No.
Literally.
One time I need him, right there.
This.
He goes down, and he goes to the hospital, and they tell him you might have ruptured your spleen.
Shut the
So he
fuck
goes
up,
to the
Justin.
doctor, and me and his wife show up. He's got oxygen, and he's tucked in the bed.
No way.
I got contusion.
He's like, I'm dying.
The story was way
I
worse,
have a
dude.
ruptured spleen.
I had a bleeding lung.
Oh,
No,
Listen.
doctor walks in. He's like, "Yep, you got a contusion." He's like, "What's a contusion?" We're like, "It's a fucking bruise, Luke."
Didn't know he called his wife. I
He
remember the
called his
story.
wife. She left
Bro.
I have a contusion.
Literally, this was when we were. I was
Diaper
sparring
party or
hard.
something.
I was like literally sparring Cosmo. Like literally, I thought about I could fight probably like how you could probably fight right now, right? Thinking in my head like I could really fight still. I chucked a big right arm fucking bomb on him. Gave him the kitchen sink and all, right? And he stepped to the side and gave me a knee. The knee hit here. But the aftermath was on my fucking left shoulder. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I dropped. I laid down like, I was like, oh, I got broken ribs, right? Just period. But then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I was like breathing out of a straw, like, someone's called 911. Someone called 911. Someone's wrong with me. I'm dying. Bleeding, lung, broken rib in my lung, right? Thinking the worst. Thinking the worst, right?
He's
Like
dying.
I'm bleeding. I can't breathe. They were like, well, we're going to call an ambulance. Like, hell no, I can't afford an ambulance. Right? Like, hell no. I'm going to take my shit. I'm going to go to urgent care. I went to urgent care.
I tried.
I went to urgent care. I'm like, oh, goddamn it. Went to urgent care, filled the paperwork. Urgent care, what happened? Broken ribs. Truck hit me. Whatever, right? They got me in. They're like, what's wrong with you? And they took my x-ray and my shit. They're like, I'm like, I got hit over here, but it hurts up here. And they're like, oh, it's a ruptured spleen. And I was like, what's that mean? Spleen's bad, right?
It's bad, right?
It's bad, right? Because this shit is not normal. And they're like, yeah, you got to go to the hospital, the ER. And I was like, oh, fuck, I got to call my family.
I got to call my wife.
Baby shower.
Oh, my wife said, so listen to this. They said, you might have a ruptured spleen. You got to go to the ER. I was like, oh,
You want an
fuck.
ambulance?
You want an ambulance? I was like, what? Is it free now?
Is it free?
And they said, no.
I had no money then.
But so the whole time I have insurance, right? But I don't want to fucking deal with that. Like, I don't want to make my wife. I'm sparring with this motherfucker, right? Like, he wasn't making the money that he is now, right? Like, I would have sent the bill to this motherfucker.
No, but the hospital, he was with you?
No, so he calls me. He's like, bro, I'm going to the emergency.
I went to don't ever go to St. Anthony's fucking hospital if you're fucking ill, okay?
I was like, fuck. So I rushed over there. I walk in the room and he's under the bed. Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Like, he looks like he's dying. You know, like, oh, fuck, dude, I felt so bad.
They gave me some shit to drink, right? They're like, we got to take some x-rays and do it. And I'm like, cool. I got x-rays. I got insurance. I got insurance. I married a white woman.
I married a white woman.
I got American citizens. I got good shit. I got good shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I got good insurance.
He's like, yep, you got a contusion.
Yep.
He's like, what's a contusion?
Shut up.
His wife said, it's a fucking bruise.
I'm building a story right now. Listen.
Just the bruise.
Nah, hell no. What's just bruise? Listen. I go there. They give me milk and magnesia. Go to the fucking
magnesium.
Oh, dude, I had to drink this horrible shit, and they took a picture
shit
of
yourself, right?
Horrible.
I know.
So then I was like, okay. I lay there, and I'm in pain. I kid you not. Like, you busted ribs, bro.
Yeah.
I know you have. And the shit does not. It be like this, right? It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What the fuck? 106 fucking fights. You never. You come tomorrow. No. Saturday morning, you're about to get some, dog.
But I know everybody says it's bad.
No, listen. So I fucking did it, and I was like, God damn it! I've had shit fucked up and broken. This shit's fucking cracked,
different,
broken. It's fucked. It's different. It's not a fucking bruise, man. So that's when he told me, right? It's fuck. I fucking go back to the room and they give me oxygen. The father comes in. The father comes in and is like, hey, would you like prayer? And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
like,
no.
I literally, like, I'm like, damn, I'm dying.
I'm dying.
Because inside I'm feeling that. I can't breathe. Like literally, like it hurts to breathe. Like leave me deep inside, right? So this makes the story better. Like, and now that I'm good and alive, right?
It's okay, Luke.
No. Nobody was there to do that for me, right? I was there by myself. I was like, yeah. And I confessed a little bit.
Confess a little bit. What'd you say?
Not everything.
What'd you say?
Not everything.
Not everything.
But I told the father some shit, and he goes, okay, I gotta go. Because I gotta go because
it's too heavy.
because my wife came in and I was like, all right, that's enough.
That's enough. We're done.
So my wife was like, oh my God, are you okay? They're like, oh, I'm okay.
She works in the hospital. She's
a doctor.
Okay.
She works with this kind of shit.
She says ruptured spleen. She's like, oh shit, you're dying. She rushes there.
I was like, hey, babe, just sit on my face one more time.
But she was like something easy. She's like,
he's like, you don't know what this
he's
guy.
There.
You don't know if he's telling the truth or lying. So we're like, he's dying.
But that's what they told me.
No, but she knew what you had.
I could not make this shit up. I could not make this shit up.
In the room, she's like rubbing his hand. I'm there.
I was like, let me sit some titty. You know what I mean?
For last time.
You know what I mean? It's time. Like I want to go on a happy note. You know what I mean? Like that's my time. Like I didn't know, and I was like, because I can't hurt, dude. It hurts so bad. And the doctor comes in, this motherfucker, and I swear to God, dude,
Kidboy's like, yep, you got a contusion.
And I was like,
what the fuck's a contusion?
how long do I have?
But how did your wife arrive at the hospital?
Oh, she was worried as fuck.
She's scared because I was scared too. I was like, fuck.
That's what they told me.
It looks like he's on his deathbed.
She was like, you killed my husband.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like literally, like I'm dying. I'm gonna die in my bed.
And the doctor, what he said?
Doctor says, Luke, you have a contusion.
And you what he said?
And he says,
I didn't know
what the fuck is that?
No, I said, how long do I have?
And his wife says, it's a bruise.
No.
I'm like,
kidding me?
And I said, bullshit. Bullshit.
So my wife is white. I got
insurance. I said, bullshit. I got insurance. Give me the real shit.
My wife is white. I have insurance. Tell me.
Bro, contusion. But for fucking like 8 months, bro, I could not
Really?
fucking touch it. Could not. Bullshit. Contusion's my ass.
deep contusion.
I quit sparring for a minute for like that, dude, because I'm telling you right now, bruised ribs, they sweat. They
He was
bruised
not
ribs.
fighting here. This is just him jumping into spar for fun. And he threw a big right hand and his body was not ready.
You got a contusion.
I got educated a little bit, but
What's a contusion?
it's one of those
What
things.
is a contusion?
It's like one of those things, George. When he probably doesn't get it yet, but like when you
think you still have it, you still got it. I knew it.
You know when you're like, I can fucking with these motherfuckers still. Nope.
But today when they start sparring, I told him like, man, if I had my shin guards, my gloves here, maybe I would spar.
That's what I told you. Hey, Trevor, you had to have one there.
$1,000. I'm putting all my money on you still. These,
Bro,
these little fragments.
Black Zillion's time. I because I was a coach by that time.
Yeah.
He was sparring everybody with no mouth guard.
Yeah.
And like Eddie Alvarez, Michael Johnson, Rumble.
Yeah, everybody.
That was Rumble.
And laughing away. Just kicking away.
That was so much fun,
man. Look at this fucker.
Like literally, man. Like honestly, like I have had, and I hate to say this, but I've had 5-star generals in the air, and I've had some great fucking icons in the outdoor industry. I've had fucking guys like Justin Gaethje, and I've had guys like black belts up here. Tyrone, man, Tyrone. We were talking about Tyrone Spone. Yeah, Spone.
He's good.
Yeah, we were talking about him earlier.
Cosmo.
Listen, Cosmo, like literally, I've been a fan favorite of you from day one, and I hit him up because I thought you left already, and I just wanted a picture with you. Period.
Because Camaro left, right?
Yeah, it was Camaro, and I was a bitch at the time when I was like, I'm trying to be cool.
You know what's funny? Because I'm seeing looking at you, and like, man, I was like, same as Trevor, like, we gotta get these two guys together.
Yeah,
they always say that in Dubai.
I told him like, I gotta introduce you to Luke.
Yeah,
you guys.
I've been a fan of him forever.
It will make the camp perfect. We need nothing else.
Yeah,
and I seen you look at him like the way. And maybe because I got introduced to him, I didn't know who he was.
Yep.
And like it's normal.
Yep.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, it's just like my if a kid in America would know like meeting like a John Elway, Joe Montana, like a big quarterback, you know what I mean? Like Cosmo, you're that dude for me.
Thanks, man.
You inspired me to be like, I could do this too, and knock motherfuckers out like this. But I had no idea like your story, like, and it's what I like more about you. Just I'm more of a fan of you now because it's the person you are now. Like I like the fact that
I think
you have a fucking heart for one.
No, but I was thinking about that too. Like that's a good thing about like having a team or a group of guys that you think is gonna work. Is like everybody in one aspect you admire each other.
Yeah.
Like you as a father, as a friend of Justin, you as a family guy. We all, that's respect.
Yeah.
And with that being said, it's make a good group of people skyrocket.
Yeah. I know.
It's a good community.
I swear to God, I'll be the first one to fucking bite eye socket out of a fucking human body because of this guy. Somebody ever fucks with Justin, dog? I swear to God, dog.
Same.
I'm gonna hold the motherfucker. I'm gonna hold this guy. I'm gonna bite this esophagus, and I'm gonna bite it out like a fucking zombie, dog.
Hey, almost one time I almost let this guy die.
Me?
One time.
So it was my birthday. We went to the Costa Rica to surf.
Yeah.
We went to surf in Costa Rica and this beach break called Playa Hermosa. It's almost like Hawaii, but the bottle is not reef. It's just sand.
Okay.
But it's heavy as Hawaii.
Yeah.
So we are there in the paddle. I'm like, then first of all, I mean, just he told me that at that time I don't know how to swim. Like how the fuck you surfing? Why you surfing?
You're surfing when you don't know how to swim.
No, I know how to swim, but
but not that good.
For a long time.
Yeah, it was like
his leash broke, and this beach break is like heavy as fuck.
That's bad.
Bro, the sets just start coming, like big set, like 7 waves, like beautiful waves. And he's like, George, I broke my leash. What am I gonna do?
And he's by my side. I look at him like, yo, I'm here. And he's just like, okay.
They took my paddle because we paddle surf.
Yeah.
They took my paddle and they put it all the way down and I reached the bottom.
He said,
oh man, you fine. Fuck you.
Really? He left you to drown and die.
No, he didn't die.
He didn't.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But you have like good. Remember when we saw the gator and the
There's
water?
alligator, man.
Yeah.
In the water.
Hell no.
He's a alligator. Like, JC, alligator behind you. Like, what?
Felt.
Oh, you're done, bro.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, this has been a great podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's time. 2.5 hours.
Let's do it.
You guys are crazy.
I gotta go home.
Thanks for having me.
I try to always cut it down to an hour and a half, and you motherfuckers come here
You just keep fucking
and
talking.
just keep talking.
You just keep fucking talking.
I love it, man. Like honestly, like I hope to God every time you guys come back to Colorado, you guys have a seat here on my table.
Anytime.
Let's do it.
Anytime you want.
Real quick before I hit the music, where can they find you guys at?
Instagram, George Santiago
Let's
4
spell
Life.
it for Cosmo though, because you have to spell it perfectly.
4, the number 4 for life, or Excel with X, no E.
Yep.
Jiu-Jitsu. You'll find us there.
Where you at, Cosmo?
Cosmo Alexandre. It's like a Cosmo Alexandre.
Alexandre.
Yeah.
As I said,
A-L-E.
Andre.
You see?
He says he's educated.
ALEXANDRE.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's one of
Cosmo
those.
Alexandre.
He's one of those new millennial motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I went to college.
Hey, I can't tell you guys enough. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, listen, UFC 300 is gonna be lit.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna have a
guess
great
what?
time that week.
13.
But guess what?
The week is gonna be better than the fight. Hope we have a good time.
This motherfucker right here,
We have a good time.
win or lose, you know goddamn well he's gonna put his heart and soul in that motherfucking fight
Mm-hmm.
for everybody there.
God as well. We
But
come
that's what
out
I'm
with a
saying.
lot of
Like,
win.
like we're winners already because we're a part of
100%.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a winner already, and guess what? We all want the same goal, the same thing. But this motherfucker doesn't even realize he's already a winner. You know what I mean?
And thanks,
yeah.
Justin, Luke, and Trevor. Thanks for letting me be part of
Oh,
the
Cosmo.
team. And
We need you.
thanks, man. Thank you.
Like literally, I had no idea. Like from Saudi Arabia, or not Saudi Arabia, but Dubai.
Dhabi.
When with
Yeah.
Usman, the first thing I heard, that Monday morning. Oh, we're gonna get you and Cosmo together. Blah blah blah. And I felt like, oh shit, I'm getting replaced, dog, in a nice way. Cosmo, I'll be 1,000% happy to give you my job, man. I'm so if I gotta give anybody my job.
Yeah, it's not about the job.
It's not because like I said, it's all for him.
Yeah, 100%.
And I told this is the one thing I said about his brother used to corner with his twin brother, his own twin brother, Marcus. He used to corner with
George
us.
got that spot.
And Ben Charrington got him.
We needed you. No, don't feel bad.
Right.
He was doing it for fun. He was lucky to be there.
Yeah, but it was
Luke and Trevor. Luke and Trevor are the only guys working with me. My brother would come help.
Yeah, we're on a team.
Be in the corner just because I had another spot. I was like, come on. My dad wanted to, but I was like, absolutely. You can't control yourself. So.
Hey, before you quit though, you need to have your dad come out with you.
No.
Yeah, you do.
In the corner?
Your dad?
He can't handle it.
Oh, yeah, maybe he can't. I don't know. I don't want him to die on the corner. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But the fact of the matter is, I would never have him to fucking even question me or say, "Hey, I want to have Cosmo sitting here with me." Cool, that's me.
Yep.
I don't even want that. I don't even need to be a fucking a thing and process his mind.
As long as he gets that check still, though. I'm just kidding. You already know.
It's not even about that, though. My goal is for him to do.
But that's the thing. Like, we want to win. That's
like people say,
whatever
Team Gaethje. I'm Team Gaethje.
Yeah,
of course.
This is my, by far.
This is my brother.
Day one.
So anyway,
that
being said, you don't know shit about Gladiator, though. Hey, guys, thank you again.
You want to go hunting?
Oh, yes.
You ever hunted?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Fuck yeah.
We need to take him on like a pig hunt or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
you suck too.
But it has to be the next
you're bad
time.
luck right now for back. All right. This is what we're gonna do.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, I promise you guys victory. When there's a plan, there's an attack. And when there's an attack, there's victory.
Let's go.
Shut up.
I gotta go. You guys really want to